Hey, what? And other news: the 49ers lost.
And they did. So before we get too far in this show, do you want to address the elephant in the room? Ryan, you need to. No, I'm just kidding. No, so yes, my 49ers did lose on Sunday. It was a good game. It was close. We'll be back next year. Go Niners. You know what? You know what sucks too? Okay, so I even had this clipped out. I was ready to use it, and then I couldn't use it anymore.
That's why they lost.
Back when you did instant replay, one of the first episodes of the season, it was for the draft. I was like, I was like, Niners are a Super Bowl contender. You're like, Niners are not a Super Bowl contender. Okay, relax. And so if they would have made the game, I was gonna play that on the show. Like, oh,
you can still play it because it's true that they're not a Super Bowl contender.
I'm not. That's
come on.
This is bullshit.
That's what I said when I turned the game off. Like, so I'm smacking my kids around. Get in the tub. Come on, we gotta take a bath.
Yeah, that was legitness.
Yeah, it was.
The chiclet kid.
Oh man.
Let me go ahead and tweet out that we're live right now so everybody knows. And if you guys at home could do the same thing, that would be awesome.
Make sure you don't retweet it.
We are live. Ooh. So, guys, how was your weekend?
It was all right, man.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, Anthony, come on. Niners lost. I would assume that you were excited about that. You were like, yeah, got clapped on.
No,
clap on.
I ain't that type of
dude. All your lights just went out.
But I mean, look. The Rams are a substantially better team in terms of like the star power. Like that team is loaded.
Yeah.
And so if they would have lost, that would have been a gigantic loss for them. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, it was all right. It was a good game, but people on Stafford's nuts today. I'm like, bro, he literally threw that shit straight to one of your guys.
Oh, and he dropped it. I know.
Yeah, I was like that's what he does at least once a game. He hadn't done it the past couple of weeks, but he did it. I was like, oh, that would have been it. That was game.
That at least would have made it to where they would have had a last drive to tie the game if possible. Yeah. But the thing too is that that was a big one. But I mean, he was throwing dimes. I mean, like he was playing an incredible game until that moment. But he was making passes that were just like what?
Also, Jimmy G was doing when he
Jimmy G was tripping out.
He threw that shit like this
sideways. Yeah, I was like, dude, just take the sack, dude. Just take the sack.
I was like, is that the ball that came out just in?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
I don't think it would have sealed it because he picked it off with like what was it, like 3 or 4 minutes left on the clock, I think. But that, or maybe even like 6 minutes. But that would have taken off a shit ton of time.
It would have changed the game. Yeah,
and plus that would have deflated them. You know what I mean? They'd have been like, oh. Yeah. Divas had gone back out there again. Either way, it would have taken up more time. Would have slowed things down. But hey, it is what it is. I did hear today that the Niners could be working a trade where they'd be trading Jimmy Garoppolo to the Green Bay Packers for Aaron Rodgers. No, I'm just kidding.
No one's ever really gone.
You just do it out there. What's up, Will? Good to see you here, buddy.
What up?
I'm in college. Yeah, we got Axel Droga here from the school. That pick would have sealed it. Yeah, I know. And he dropped it. I fucking screamed. I shared your stream on my community tab. Thank you so much, geeks. I really appreciate that. We got Primo up in the chat. We got Katsuka saying teachers were wild back in the day. Okay.
My life gave me the finger.
Mine would have smashed my phone for watching it. God damn.
Wow.
What?
No, I'm just responding to Niner life. He gave me the finger.
He gave me the finger. Hey, yeah, let's go, Niners. We got the Russian bots. They're here today as well.
Oh, nice.
It's good to have you here.
No, that's not.
No, that's speaking of German.
Yes, German.
Whatever he hears. Nine.
That's not. That's German though. What is Dos Vidania?
No, that means goodbye.
Just speak like.
But Russian bot, make sure you smash that like button and you subscribe to the channel and consider being a member and join the Patreon as well.
Done and done.
Done and done. I support.
If he
I am a big supporter.
I must find moose and squirrel.
Oh, Boris in the Porsche.
We got Jamie in the chat. Woo!
Oh, Jamie.
What's up, man? Fair Games is like 49ers fire. Yeah, and right now they're probably burning all their jerseys. In fact, I considered burning my Jimmy Garoppolo jersey, but I said, you know what? I am a Niner fan, thinking through, so I'm not gonna just deface the team that way. My brother, who he took his Colin Kaepernick jersey and he videotaped him throwing it in the trash when all that stuff was going down with Colin Kaepernick. I was like, dude, for real? He's like, fuck that guy.
About that?
Yeah, it's just crazy. Let's see who else. We got Ray up in the chat saying, "What's up, y'all? What's up, Ray?
What's good?
What's up, motherfuckers?"
And yeah, Jamie, I agree. At this point now, I'm all Bengals. Go Bengals!
Come on.
Fucking hashtag Ohio Dave.
The fucking Bungles
over the Rams? Hell yeah! Fuck those Rams, man.
Don't root for anybody.
We got Andrew Gasoli. And you know what? This is the first time Andrew's shown up in a while.
We haven't mentioned.
We're not talking Spider-Man.
We didn't talk Spider-Man. He came on his own free will.
Yeah. That's good. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew.
As Ryan takes a sip out of his Slurpee.
My throat.
Why'd you do it like that, man?
Is it a swirly?
Yeah.
He's like,
I can't find it. Do I look sexy?
Do I look sexy? No. Hashtag Russian Dawson. Yeah, there we go. I don't know.
Russian Dawson.
That doesn't.
I don't understand that.
Oh no, that's German.
Understand that.
Yes, I mean, no. Anyway,
that's German too, isn't it? Yeah, that is. Fuck. Sprechen Sie dick.
Spotted dick.
That shit was so good. God damn, I love that shit, man.
But that's Russian though, right? The Nosfidanya.
Yes, it is. Because they say that and they're like, that means goodbye.
I remember from Hot Tub Time Machine when he grabs the Chernobyl. He was like, Nosfidanya! They're like, oh my god, he's Russian. They don't know what he's saying.
Das Boot.
Das Boot.
You
never saw that movie. I haven't seen that movie.
I've seen the boot. Actually, no, I have a shot glass.
Oh my god, what the
fuck
is the name of that movie?
There's a movie called Das Boot.
Oh, it was wasn't it Beer Fest?
There we go. Dostoevsky.
It was the fucking Super Trooper guys.
Oh. Yeah, it was called Beer Fest.
Beer Fest, thank you. That movie.
He's like, what's that movie? Beer Fest. No, the one with the Super Trooper guys.
Yeah, the one with the beer.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I think those guys they're Broken Lizard.
Broken Lizard.
It's Beer Fest.
Yeah. The bots are the Russian family from Justice League. That's what it is. It means that okay, whatever.
Hey,
my B-Day, it is what it is.
It is what it is. My B-Day is on the 13th, and I'm excited for our halftime show. Oh, for the Super Bowl.
Gonna be fire.
Who's it gonna be?
It's Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige.
Wow.
So like just
whoa! Talk about a fucking lineup, man.
Damn. Anthony had that on point. He's like, all right, it's
like he had it right in front of him.
They made some fire commercials for it. That's why. And it's been on like during the game. They just kept coming on.
Oh, I hope they play back the Chronic album.
The Chronic album, I know, right?
Oh, come on.
We got Baka Yara. What's up, man?
What up?
Scott Morrison on the I can't say my name right. The Nicotina Show. Make it happen. Yeah, totally.
But not Putin. No, I don't know why he put that on it.
I'd be more into maybe Grant Morrison, Jim Morrison, but he's dead.
Well, if you book him,
Jim Morrison, Van Morrison would be pretty good.
From Uganda. So what is that? That's something in Australia because he's brought it up a few times already.
The only thing that's in Australia, and we've clarified this. The only thing in Australia is Sydney. Australia.
The only thing in Australia was
Sydney.
I've never heard of any other place other than like bush country.
Finding Nemo.
No, there's what do you call it? Victoria is another city.
Nah,
but that's about it. I don't know much more about. I know Sydney.
They have a couple dingoes, some kangaroos,
22 Wallaway
Jesse, man. Hey, Jesse Allen,
Sydney.
Just roll them out, man. Tell us all about Australia, man.
And seriously. Like, I want to know. We need to have a stream just all about
Melbourne. Yeah,
Melbourne. There we go. I know.
There you go.
Caden with the producer type info. Melbourne.
Melbourne.
What's up? We got a side rider in the house. Pow!
No, it's not papow. It's pow.
Fuck yeah!
It's like it's papow, like Poupon.
Yeah, you have to say it with finesse. With finesse.
What up? What
You're
up?
gonna be
Yo,
the big
pinky
41.
finger.
All right.
Say again, Jesse Allen.
What's that?
Your prime minister shitted his pants at? I can't pronounce
What?
What? Where
that. Right up underneath Zod's comment.
Oh yeah, huh? Our prime minister shitted his pants at Egan. I can't fucking pronounce
Did he
that shit.
shark or did he shit his pants?
He shit his pants watching Endgame and
I wanna
watching
know if he
Endgame
started.
and playing the maracas.
Jesse,
let's
did he
see.
shark? Like a fart and a shit?
Oh, hey, look, another Russian bomb.
Oh, there he is, Dostoevsky.
Bomb red. Yeah,
Make
we
sure
take.
you,
We drink. I drink to that.
And we drink to that.
Oh,
Make
wait,
sure
make
you
sure you use the tongue on
like
that,
and subscribe.
like
What does VOM red mean? I don't know what that even means.
It means bomb red.
So what you're saying is you don't have much experience down at.
Oh, shots fired.
I walked into that one fight. All right, I should have read that before I actually read that.
Oh,
We
you
need
got
to-
it to myself. Yeah, you
we need
walked
the
yourself
fake.
into that.
We need the fake rap battle clip as a drop, dude. Where all them dudes are just like, oh,
Yeah.
Ah, you definitely need that.
That's a good one. Oh, there it is. Pow!
Yep.
Pow!
So yeah.
Yeah.
Under reads the news.
Yeah.
Like what's his name? Anchorman. Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
I'm Ron Burgundy. God damn it!
Who put that question mark in there?
What did I tell you? Whatever is on the prompter, Burgundy will read. It's a question mark.
Another good movie.
Oh, look at this. He's dropping heat already. Droga. Caden, you owe me money.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Caden,
snap.
you got to respond to that, Caden. I mean, what's going on here?
Come on.
We got
Fucking
Venom
PayPal.
Hernandez saying, ouch. Yeah, that's a big, he's really calling you out.
Yeah, he
We'll see what he
is.
says.
Bro, that's
Oh, we got
Hey,
Dark Star up
what
in
up,
here.
Dark
What's up,
Star?
Dark
What's up,
Star?
Dark Star?
bro.
So-
the slap-
Dark Star.
Stop fighting clips. Oh, slap
slap-
fighting clips.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
should
what-
clips.
stop.
What?
What
Slap.
money? You know, I miss the part where that is my problem. Okay.
That's my problem.
It's my problemo. Let's see. Axel's buying drugs at school. Yeah, that's what it is.
Attaboy.
He's trying to ship them the drugs.
Attaboy. You keep it up.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to our topics real quick, but I do need to bring up another topic that came up this weekend. So on this show, it's breaking news.
This is
So the other day, I posted a video saying, basically just making fun of Joss Whedon for his article that came out on the New York Magazine, right? And you know, I had a little fun with it, whatever. And then someone, you know, people leave comments all the time. Sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're not, and it is what it is. But somebody decided to leave me a comment that sort of was like, "Hey, wait a minute, what?" And this is it right here. It says, actually, Ryan, why don't you go ahead and read this from John Johns?
John Jones.
You're lambasting Joss Whedon and Warner Brothers for supporting and enabling toxic and abusive behavior, and yet you support 231, aka David Caraballo, who continues to stalk and harass a YouTuber unnamed, a situation you are well aware of. Seems a little hypocritical, don't you think, fat boy?
You call me fucking fat. What a dick. So I was like, dude, are you fucking serious? You call me fat? I was like, what a you know?
Come on there, Tubby McChubbs.
I know. Fucking my fucking tubby ass. Hey, you know what? I may be 200 pounds, but I'm 200 pounds of pure fucking muscle. I'll tell you that. And,
God,
and
you
love.
sound like my father. Yeah, this is all muscle. I'm like, no, that's not muscle. That's just a lot of
Anyway,
fat.
so I was like, damn, you know, and so I said, hey, you're a jerk. I'm not fat, right? I don't believe
big bone.
After I cried in my
after I
wife's
cried in the
arms for 3
shower, I
hours.
was like,
Yeah.
oh my god. And so, you know, so I read the comment and I was like, Jesus Christ, you know. And so then, you know, I asked some of my friends. You know, Axel went in there and defended me, and I think Gills was going to. Then he just decided to move on with his life, and he never actually did it. Yes, yeah, I got your back. This guy's going down. All of a sudden, now he's a country accent. Martian Manhunter has no chill. That was a great
This
impression,
man
Ryan.
has
Thank you,
no
thank you.
kill.
Ow. So, what?
What
What?
what
Your
was
butt?
the accent that he read that in?
It was Martian. What the fuck?
Martian.
With his
Lewis Cox. Lewis Cox out in the house.
What's
That was
up,
a-
man?
What up?
James?
He said, don't worry, Andre, you're anorexic compared to everyone here in Australia. So anyway, so I was like, man, this is kind of fucked up. So some of my friends went on there and they told the guy to go fuck off, whatever. I was like, whatever, I don't really care. And so then I was like, well, wait a minute. I wonder who this is because I went to their YouTube page and they're not subscribed to anything. No one's subscribed to them. Yeah, it's just almost like a burner account. I'm like, oh, this is kind of weird. So I did a little research, kind of asking people around, hey, you ever heard of this guy? Come to find out, I caught wind that it was actually somebody that it wasn't a Russian bot.
He didn't
Okay.
bring it.
It wasn't Ryan.
No, it wasn't me.
But I caught wind that it was somebody that some of us know, and his name is Caleb.
I smell
Caleb Jones, right? And I'm like, really, right?
a little bit.
So I decided, okay, well, look, let me extend an olive branch and reach out to him and see what he says. So I posted this. Now I know it's kind of hard to see because it's small, but I posted the comment.
That's what
Oh,
she
that's what
said.
I posted the comment and I said, nice try. And that's all I said, right?
Mhm.
He says, what? And then immediately posts a picture of all of his accounts and he's like, this is not even my account. These are the ones I have. I'm like, what? Like, I don't,
What?
okay, tight. I'm glad you had a picture ready to rock. And then he goes into this one where he goes, whoever told you that was me it ain't telling the truth. The JSS account is to post clips on my Twitch streams. So I don't know what you mean by nice try because I didn't do anything.
Yet he-
Also, why would I make an alternate account to bash you if I like you and your content? So I was like, okay, look, you know what? He's getting a little stressed. I'm just gonna let it go. You know, why not? I'm just.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
done.
it's no big deal. Whatever.
I checked with Dawson. He told me no, and then in his own nice
Russian accent.
own Russian accent, in his own nice and polite way, he told me to fuck off. And I was like, okay, you got it.
He's like, why don't you go sit on it and spin?
Yeah. Why don't you go
that's
kick
Dawson's
rocks?
cursing.
Bro, where's the drama coming from? I don't know, right? So at that point, I was like, all right, whatever. It was probably him, but I'm just gonna let it go, And so I moved on with my day. I started getting ready for the game, and and be upset later on. But then all of a sudden, John Johns reached out to me again. Okay, and this is what he said.
Reach out and touch face.
Ryan.
Oh. At Nicotina Show, this isn't Caleb, FYI. Who is it is not important. What is important is that you look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, are my actions aligned with my words? Before you try to finger point and start blaming others for your read more.
So as you can see, it was a lot of bullshit.
What?
How
did John Johns know that you asked Caleb in a private DM?
Isn't that crazy?
I don't know.
Isn't that crazy? That's a shocking thing.
That's a shocker.
It's a shocker. I mean,
I'm sorry, but Caleb, you tried, but unfortunately, this one is for you.
I love when somebody thinks they're smart and then they give themselves away.
Damn it.
Fantastic.
You need
It's
to take a
fantastic.
hard
Youth of
look
America.
at yourself in the mirror.
I
Who
must
is
say,
this
the
guy?
youth of America.
You guys are asking. Well, now I'm gonna put him on blast. That's him right there, Caleb. That's his little
He's a
avatar,
troll,
or whatever.
dude. He's
He's a kid. He's 17 years old. I mean, what's up, Lindelli?
What's up?
What up?
Hey.
But here's my thing.
Thanks
Look,
for watching this on Twitch.
on Twitch. There you go. So if you're going to do something like this, right? The worst thing you can do is have your alter ego say, by the
Defend
way,
yourself.
wink, wink, if you think it's me, it's not. You're like, it was a private DM, so how the fuck, unless Caleb is John Johns. Caleb is a Martian.
Oh my god.
He's
He's a shapeshifter.
He's a shapeshifter.
He's a shapeshifter.
He
So
could
he
be.
shifted from Caleb into John Johns. And
Almost
there you
old
go.
enough to throw hands.
I mean, why not? I think he should go rob a bank because he'll be really good at it.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
It
And at
wasn't
that
me.
point, I was like,
It was the Masked Man.
and
See
let's
those
also
Nikes?
welcome.
I got those same Nikes, but they're not mine.
No, it wasn't the Masked. It was the one-armed man from.
Caleb
it's
is
the
from
one-
Mars.
Yeah, it was the
Fugitive.
one-armed man.
Yeah, from Fugitive.
And,
Yeah.
and you guys, real quick, making his debut on the show, please welcome Robert from Bridging the Geekdom. What's going on, man?
What's going on? It is
What up? What up?
taking forever to make this happen.
I know, right?
Well,
I know.
especially for the intro. Rucka-rubber.
It was Caleb's dad. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, he was like, "Leave my son alone."
Yeah, yeah,
immediately,
yeah.
By the way, this
Joey would have had a
wasn't
good
Caleb.
pun.
I've
mixed
already
in there.
grounded him.
Yeah. And I've already grounded him. It wasn't him, by the
He
way.
doesn't have access to his iPad.
I know.
It was me.
I'm calling you from the watchtower.
It was me on the grassy knoll.
Stone Cold Pop. What the hell?
What?
What?
That was a Stone Cold
Okay,
Pop.
so what we're gonna do now is, now that we got that out of the way,
Talk about the topics.
so Caleb,
Wow.
just be a little more careful next time, Caleb, and don't out yourself like immediately.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're gonna move on to breaking news because we have a new trailer from Halo.
Oh.
Okay, here we go, guys. So this is the new trailer for the new series on Paramount Plus, which I actually subscribe to. Crazy enough, and so here it is. Let's take a look
You
at.
get your password and stuff. All right.
Okay,
I'll
Halo.
hook you up. I got it. No, I don't give a fuck. You can piggyback off it.
There we
Let's
go.
go.
That looks badass.
Dude,
Yeah.
this looks great.
You.
Is this Rogue One?
Oh, shut up.
Rogue One.
No, this really hits on some Halo
Master Chief,
vibes.
Dude, look at that.
No, the costume's dope.
Concentrate
What is that?
on purpose.
This is back, man. They did it.
To
Cybernetic organism.
we are our only effective weapons against the Covenant.
Yo, Covenant looks dope.
Bro,
I like that.
look at this shit.
Upgradable. And most importantly,
Yeah.
controllable.
Covenant forces appear to be excavating some kind of object. When I touched the object, I felt something
That's kind of
Felt
sick.
different. What they did to us makes you numb.
And you just decided to help me. Why would a Spartan do that?
What does one do with a superhuman you're not sure you can trust?
Hello, Master Chief. I'm Cortana.
Wow.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Master Chief recovered something.
Sacred ring. Halo.
Humans surrender to the Covenant.
Cortana, I'm gonna need you now. Find the Halo. Win the war.
I like that show too much.
Oh, it's a series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, if they don't reference at any point Red versus Blue, I'll be pissed.
Oh, Red versus Blue. Was
That shit was dope.
Red versus Blue was great, but
So,
how do you reference Red versus Blue in that?
That was dope.
I don't know, but it'd be freaking dope if
Oh,
they
yeah,
could
that was
somehow
fire.
give
That
you
was
like a
more of a
little
spoof
Easter egg
on
or
the
wink
game.
or something.
I don't know if you can reference that. I don't think you can. That's its own entity. Red
Red versus
You could have the
Blue.
guys like arguing in the
I
background.
forgot
or
all
something,
about
you know.
that. About Red versus Blue. I
You
forgot.
forgot
yeah,
Red-
the
oh,
little
dude, that was
videos.
all over Netflix
Oh,
for
yeah.
the longest
I remember
time,
that.
and then
It really
took
went
off.
downhill, though. It's no.
Yeah,
You're right.
No,
I
it
agree.
definitely went on for too long, but
It
like,
did,
early
it did.
on,
But like the concept, the idea was fun.
it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
You know what? I felt the same way when I heard Master Chief talk. I was like, oh, it kind of feels like I'm watching The Mandalorian. Like, you know,
Oh no! And then you're gonna see
movies
Boba
that
Fett
came
come
out.
in.
Like there was a couple movies. I don't know if they were more fan
Master
driven.
Chief is gonna become the daimyo.
The Batgirl.
Is this
Yeah,
canon? No,
that's
it's
a good
just.
question. I don't know if it's canon to the game.
I think it's.
It is
just-
not. No,
I
it
saw
is.
some
game.
cannons in there.
It's a
there
separate.
was a lot
it's-
of cannons. So
it's a
Anthony,
s-
you're right. No.
It's a separate timeline. It's called the Silver Timeline.
Oh, really?
So it's
okay.
going to be its own thing while the games are their own thing. So it's going to be inspired by some events that happened in the game. But
Okay.
like this trailer here, if you notice, the moment when Master Chief grabs the artifact, the Forerunner artifact, he starts to like understand things, and he knows that there's a Halo ring. That
Right.
was not in the original lore. He didn't know any of that. When they found the first Halo ring, that was him realizing it. So they're changing it up slightly. There's also a human character who was raised by the Covenant, who is working with the Covenant. So there's a lot of different aspects that they're going with the show, which I think looks absolutely phenomenal and amazing. And I keep seeing people are saying like the production value looks really good. I agree, it does look good, but it does I do get like a Star Trek feel for it. You know, like the Paramount Star Trek
get more
shows.
like a Super Troopers, or not. I'm sorry,
Super
not Super
Troopers.
Troopers. I mean, Star
God,
I'm saying from the
Super
produ-
Troopers. How
I'm
is that
saying-
possible?
no.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, everything derives from
You gotta
something.
relax.
Yes.
Green, man. They gotta take stuff from that. But yo,
Super
Halo
Troopers.
games,
Who's
Halo
ready
games
for a
did
mustache
all
ride?
I do.
Robert, are you a huge player of the games?
Oh yeah, I've been playing
okay,
Halo
so
Infinite
you
since
already
it
know
came
that
out.
off. All right, yeah.
See, I never
I
had an
fell off.
Xbox growing up. That was my mistake when it came to Halo. So, but I
No,
played at
I
my friend's
played
house.
Halo.
I played at my
I
friend's
still
house. They
love-
had one.
The one thing I loved about Halo back in the day was like you could create your own maps and shit, and that shit was always dope.
Fix Cortana, please. Really?
Oh, stop it.
Cortana
People-
feet fix?
and here's
Okay,
the
relax,
here's the big
bro.
thing when it comes
Stop
to Cortana,
already.
we don't know if that's the final design for her because
Right.
she could pop up in the ship, she can pop up in his HUD. There's different areas, so we may see a similar look
Different
from the games
versions,
at some
right?
point. So who knows what
Also
it's going to
could be
be
fire.
ultimately?
Wasn't she
but-
just like in one of the games, just kind of like a like spotted like dotted entity that was talking?
That was the
at
first
times?
one, I think.
No,
She was just like
no.
a little thing.
No, she was always a humanoid
always a
looking
person?
AI. Yeah,
All
but
right, yeah, I can't. Remember.
I shouldn't talk. I never owned the game, so I should. Oh no! it was a little
Andre's
thing.
just like, yeah, it was. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
No, the
I got
game
Cortana right here. I call her Siri.
I have Cortana on my computer.
It's they can really knock it out of the park with that series. If
You know what?
from what you see, they can
Oh
definitely knock it
yeah.
out of the park.
I mean, this is going to be a huge draw for Paramount Plus because already they have all the Star Treks on there, which my wife is like hooked on Star Trek, and because of that, I've watched a shit ton of Star Trek. But also they have like Paw Patrol, so they have all the kid Nickelodeon shows are on there. So my kids are like, ah,
yeah.
so it's actually pretty good.
There
pretty
is
good,
one
streaming
concern
service.
with this. So this was in production before COVID. So the November before COVID hit, it was in production, and they were about almost to the finish line with it when everything happened with COVID. During post production and everything, and after COVID shut them down for a bit, they shortened the season and they brought in, I believe, a new showrunner. So there were
Really?
some production issues that went on behind scenes. So I am a little bit worried about that.
Yeah, Joss Whedon came in.
There's a number. There's a
of
moment
episodes?
when Master Chief falls on her tits, but that's
Oh God!
Why did you say that name?
now you
the
got
number
my
of
attention.
episodes?
Let's go. Is this gonna be like Buffy the Vampire Slayer or
Oh,
Avengers?
come on, Buffy wasn't bad. Come on.
This is bullshit.
Does anybody know the number of episodes for this particular show?
More than 2.
it's 8 or 9, I think. I think
8 or
that's what
9?
it is.
Axel, what the
89?
fuck are you talking about?
89.
What?
Why was Lady Gaga in the trailer? I don't think she was, man.
No.
But let's
yeah,
see.
you're
Nice try,
yeah, those drugs are really kicking in.
I know. They halted production before the summer of 2020, I believe, was what I read last.
6 episodes.
that's
Drew,
6
is that?
episodes. You know, that's kind of the going trend now. Is 6 to 8 episodes is what they kind of shoot for now, because I think in order to have a show with a really good budget, you have to have it like 6 episodes, 8 episodes. Because I mean, honestly, the old school kind of like 20 episode seasons, it's just too long. Nobody has time
Well,
to
there's
watch.
so many filler episodes, and that's what people are upset with is filler episodes. I don't want to see a fucking filler.
Yeah, but sometimes fillers are character development.
But see, here's the thing though, is that the
Yeah, but
Mandalorian,
they-
the Mandalorian
filler, they
was
shouldn't feel
able.
like it.
The Mandalorian was able to have filler episodes and have it work because he's a bounty hunter. So like, it'd be like, hey, you want to get this and this mission, you have to go find this guy. So it kind of made sense.
Characters and whatever you're trying to tell.
It just depends on the story. Like you said, a filler episode could lead to a lot of character development. But I mean, a lot of filler episodes are just blatantly like, oh, this is just a filler episode.
What up?
I didn't need to watch it.
Right, I got you.
Gives us loads of seasons with 117 episodes in total. Yeah, okay.
What?
But yeah, no.
That's a lot.
Well, actually, Caden is saying it's 9 episodes. So
Ooh,
Axel,
we
Caden's
have
got a little.
some
Caden on
here.
this one. Yeah,
We've got a debate.
68 episodes is good. Keep it tight and exciting. That's the way I like my woman.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
All right, it was originally 10 episodes.
Does he look like a bitch?
All right, we're just throwing numbers out there. I'm gonna go with 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Right, average. Let's average that.
Yeah. We're just gonna
$1. $1.
$1.
We got Lewis Cox with the
Yo.
£2 super chat. What's
Hey.
up?
Hefty.
It was reduced.
Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god!
Thank you, Lewis Cox. Caden said Halo has 9 episodes, guys.
Yeah,
there we
it was
go.
originally 10, and they cut it down to 9. Is what they did. That's what I'm reading.
Wow, they got a whole episode. They were like, "Hey, let's just trim this down." Like, one
Son of a
episode.
bitch, we're gonna make it an hour.
Yeah, let's get rid of that one episode because it's a filler.
Nobody likes fillers.
It's like what they did with the first season of Titans.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
So it's probably a case where like each episode might run about an hour and 10 minutes or something like that. And they just
I'm
trimmed a
fine
little
with
bit off each
that.
one.
I'm fine with that.
They trimmed a little bit off each one, which made it just drop it whole entire
Raised by
episode.
Wolves is always long episodes, so let's go.
Raised by Wolves, yeah. Raised by Wolves is
They
fantastic.
go like hour
by the way.
episodes. Yo, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
Dances with
go.
Wolves is really long.
Oh, don't ever say that fucking movie's name. That movie gives me nightmares.
Oh, look at it. Drinks with a fist.
What?
Mhm.
What are you talking about?
Mr.
Fist
Fist.
and fucking Dances with Wolves. They
Oh,
name the people
Dances
as,
with
like,
I remember
Dances with a
being on a
Fist.
cruise when I was a young
Okay,
kid, and they fucking
alright.
put that shit on a loop.
Jeez.
Ha!
So,
Cultured swine.
uncultured swine. So I know Robert does have to go really soon, but he wanted to stop by and say what's up. So
What
one
up?
thing I did want to ask you about was this news right here.
Oh,
And
did you think it was Caleb?
yeah, he missed the whole intro. So I don't think he knows.
Who is
okay,
John
okay.
Jones?
Caden's he's trying to drop some heat. Halo started in 2019, October 2019. They filmed 5 episodes before COVID. They resumed production February 2021.
Excuse me, Kate.
That's a long ways they had to wait. They were like, "Fuck, that wasn't that 2 years ago." You need you to come back. I hope you didn't gain any weight.
Yeah, I know. Can he still fit into the costume?
And, Master Chief. No, so Robert
Master Chief turned into Master Chef.
and Master Chef. So Robert, real quick, I did want to ask you. I know that you were you wanted to make an announcement on something that you're working on. So did you want to go ahead and let everyone know about that?
So last year, I know a handful of you here were part of this last year. Last year, we did an event called Us United More Than a Hashtag. And it was a celebration of the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League. We also raised money for AFSP. We did a really cool thing. I don't remember the exact number. I don't have it up in front of me. I know it was around $2,000 that we raised for AFSP that weekend. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with it. I believe all of you did as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing that's been going on lately, I don't know if you guys peruse the internet at all, but there's been a lot of toxicity and negativity going around when it comes to DC. And I try to promote myself, positivity and excitement and everything. And I figured, you know what? We're about 1 year from Zack Snyder's Justice League coming out. So why don't we hold another event? So on Saturday, March 19th, which is 1 year and 1 day after Zack Snyder's Justice League came out, we're going to hold an event called Us United, 1 year of Zack Snyder's Justice League. and it's going to be a watch party celebration event. And the idea behind it is we're going to have the movie on in the background. We can talk about it. We can have fun, all while raising money for AFSP, talking about Zack Snyder, raising money, all that. Just having a good time, staying passionate, staying excited, and staying united, because that's what really pushed everything with the Snyder Cut, was all of that. None of the negativity, none of the hatred towards Warner Brothers, none of that is what pushed us to the end. It was all the positivity. And that's kind of what I want to do with this event here. Again, it's Saturday, March 19th. More details are going to be coming out. I will be sharing them on social media, on my channel, everything like that. I'm hoping that some of you here might be able to be part of it, just like last year. But I am going to make it a one-day event. Last year was 2 days. I felt that was a little too long. I think it was just a little too much. So this year it's going to be 1 day. And I'm working out all the details and trying to get people involved, but I wanted to get that out now so people can plan.
Cool. Nice. Well, there you go, you guys. So definitely check out Bridging the Geekdoms, his channel over on YouTube. Check him out also on Twitter. So he'll be posting more information about that as we get closer to that date. So awesome, Robert. Thank you so much for coming on here.
No problem.
Dude, I hope this thing comes out really cool. I'd like to know more about it. So I'll definitely pay attention to your timeline to see what information you drop about the event.
Cool. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, Robert. Thanks a lot, man.
All right. No problem.
Yeah. Take it easy.
See you later.
Okay. So, Super Davis, I like that idea. So, an Us United event to support Zack Snyder and his work. That's awesome, man. That's really, and to raise money for AFSP. So, you can't lose there. And then we got Sickness in the house. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down. And then there was more. Where is it? I have it right here. We have more breaking news. So this is Keaton Reed, but he put it all together for me, so I loved it. So this is you know what I'll do? I'll even give you a like. So this
you didn't like it? He sent it to you?
Wow. No, he didn't. I found it before the show, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to use that."
Like, hey, Andre, I spent a couple hours on this. Here you go, buddy.
Spent a couple of hours on it. Thanks a lot.
He says, "See you guys later."
See you guys later. I'm done with this crap. Fuck that.
Asshole.
Okay, so this is some news that was kind of moving around about Aquaman 2. Right here, Jeanette Argonoff, whatever, is the production assistant to Michael Keaton. Okay, so if this person is involved with Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, that would probably mean that Michael Keaton is in turn involved with this project as well, because we know that we've been hearing rumors that he's going to be the Nick Fury of the DCEU, and that he's going to be kind of funding the Justice. I don't know what the fuck he's going to do, to be honest with you. All I know is that we're going to have an old ass Batman running around. But hey, it's Michael Keaton.
Probably not running, but yeah.
Great. More
he'll be riding around. What he'll do is he'll just kind of ride his Batmobile right next to the water.
Scooters.
And then obviously this is from Boris Kit. I'm gonna have to reach out to Boris Kit. No, Boris Kit. If these talks, he's talking about Batman is a mentor in capacity, a bit like Sam Jackson's Nick Fury, and will appear in multiple movies. Batgirl is one of the possible projects. This was earlier last year that he started talking about this. So this is in reaction to him being in the Flash movie. So I think and there's the jelly.
There it is.
Look, I can't hate on Michael Keaton because obviously he's like the original Batman when it came to Batman, on the big screen.
I mean, I loved it when I was watching Batman. It.
Well, no, I'm saying like in the movies. As a kid, he was the biggest version of Batman that I'd ever seen.
For us, but
I'm not talking about Adam West or
It'll be Adam West or the people.
Yeah, Adam West was dope too.
Before in black and white TV.
Well, we're playing semantics now, okay? You know what I'm talking about.
Why not? Oh, stop it! Don't get off that.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm not. So what I'm saying is that look, like I can't really hate on Michael Keaton because I'm still a fan of Keaton's Batman. Mm-hmm. It's bittersweet to know that now he's what.
I didn't say anything.
Ryan?
What?
What?
No.
Okay, continue.
What meow? What meow?
Yes, continue.
Somebody say meow.
I can confirm that Bat Keaton punches a whale and Batgirl dies. Okay, thanks. Thank you for that update, Axel.
Alrighty. Yes, the drugs are kicking in.
The drugs are fully kicked in at this point. To the Bat sub. It's a bit bittersweet because obviously I wanted a DCEU that had Ben Affleck as Batman moving forward. Obviously that's not going to happen anymore. Will he ever come back? I don't know. I don't speak for him. I don't know what he wants to do, but I am happy that at least it's a Batman that I still respect in Michael Keaton. However, I still have to see how he's portrayed and how he plays this role. The thing too, if you think back to Batman Part 3, which it was Batman Forever, but I think it had a different name when he was on it. Is that he left the project because he wanted that darker kind of brooding Batman, and he was like, I'm not going to do all this bright lights and
it was a completely different direction. They didn't have Jim Carrey,
right?
They were fucking with Robin Williams coming in as the Riddler, and he didn't get the role again because they brought him in, Robin Williams, for the Joker, and they did that because they were trying to get Jack Nicholson. So
personally,
again,
I think they asked Bale, and Bale said, "Fuck off."
Probably.
And they said, "All right, who's the next Batman we can use?" Because Kilmer, unfortunately, is not probably good.
Well, the guy that they went to, the Michael Olslin, he's the one that he funded Keaton's stuff, and so he is WB's executive for Batman. So you watch any Batman, the Long Halloween, any Batman, animated movies, anything like that, you'll always see Michael Olslin in the producer category. So he probably put in a call and said, "Yo, you're doing the Vulture. You're still old as shit, but we'll pay you X amount of dollars, just like they did for Harrison Ford to come back for Star Wars." And he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And they're like, "Okay, well, come on, because we need to get butts in seats."
Yeah, but is this all right? Here, I ask you guys this, right? All right, I grew up.
There you go.
That was my first Batman on the big screen, Keaton. Okay, I remember sitting in the front row like an asshole because as a kid you thought the front row was great. So you're thinking about this, and you go, how is this man going to put butts in seats when kids that are, I say, in their 20s or whatever, haven't ever seen his movies?
But I mean, even today,
are Bale and Ben Affleck from what you've seen.
I think Bale would be a huge draw.
Right. Yes, so the fact that you don't bring Bale in makes no sense. Bale had a trilogy.
I mean, maybe they asked him to, and he was like, "Is Christopher Nolan?
You're in my light. You're in my light."
No, Christopher Nolan.
I don't want to see it again.
Then I will not
at
be
the end of the
involved.
day, I just don't. I don't see Keaton. Keaton's gonna be like nostalgia. I love nostalgia. So nostalgia.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, also Keaton is kind of running a little bit of being the Vulture.
Guys. The choice,
and
to
he's
put him as the centerfold, as your Batman, to be the guiding light for everybody, in my mind, doesn't make much sense. But I also get the whole WB, we got to separate from the Snyderverse. But then you go, wait, why? Because Ben Affleck was also a part of Anal Leakage League. So if you're going to take that continuity, why not continue with him? Well, obviously he doesn't want to continue because he doesn't like the story development or wherever they're going. Because he is, I guess he has his. But,
I think he's moved on with his life at this point. Unless
you give these fuckers money, they come back. Please,
it's true. They do come back.
It's true.
Yeah,
they do come back.
And I would love for him to come back. I mean, if he said
if he said he was going to come back, we would love for him to come back. But I don't know if he's going to come back.
I mean, we will welcome him with open arms.
Like you guys have said before, why not recast with somebody else?
Why not recast? I have no issues with that.
If you're gonna bring in Keaton,
no problem.
You almost say, wait, you haven't earned the right yet, technically, to put him as the mentor for everybody because you haven't seen Keaton since fucking '89.
But the thing is like you go out there, like I just saw a couple months ago, I saw a Batmobile driving down the road. Whose Batmobile was it? It was Keaton's.
Right. No, but
it's ingrained in pop culture.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
they had a poster? Didn't they have a fucking
Irregular
billboard?
League.
They had a fucking billboard, right? That Warner
Yes.
Brothers put up. It had Aquaman, it had Wonder Woman, it had his version of Batman,
And
then it had Chris Reeve
Reeve.
as Superman. And because that's who they promote as their
That's what they
that's
want.
their flagship characters, right?
Get it.
Yeah.
It's not Kilmer, it's not Bale, it's not Clooney. It's Keaton. Keaton
It's
is
Keaton.
I mean,
Well,
and
they had
when,
no
when you went to the
controversy.
Because
There was
he's
no
the safest
controversy.
bet.
There
He's
was no
the safest one to go with.
he's
Like,
a safe bet, yeah.
Right. Then that's exactly it. He's the safest one to go with.
I mean, we
But,
should have seen this
unfortunately, it
coming
doesn't
when
make
they
the most
posted that.
sense. Huh?
When they put that image on like the side of the building at the
Yeah.
Warner Brothers lot,
Mhm.
that was a big tell right there that
Right.
they're
There's
moving
been-
in that direction.
Yeah.
There's been signs. Like, I actually did a live after I did something on Saturday later in the night, and I was talking about it because people were asking, and I'm like, you know what? It's the direction they want to go in because of what you just said. It was the safest direction because there's too much drama behind Ben Affleck and his Batman, who he's connected to. So we can't really go forward doing that because then everybody's going to want to bitch and moan for Zack Snyder's Justice League to continue it that way. Okay, but what other Batman we could do? Bale's a pain in the ass. He probably said, "Get the fuck out of here." I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do
I'm a
this.
method
gonna-
actor.
I tried it with Terminator.
Right. Who knows what everyone
Yeah.
said? So the next person to
Summer
go to
blockbuster.
is Michael Keaton. And Michael Keaton, why would you say no? Why would you say no to that?
Why wouldn't you want to?
Why wouldn't you want
Well,
to be
because
Batman again?
you just don't want Batman
It's
with
just
a lisp.
unfortunate when you look at, like, man, how the fuck are they going to tie this together?
I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, Zod brings up a good point. I wouldn't be
Exactly.
surprised if they hit up Brandon Routh because he had great rapport coming back into the
I like
CW
Brandon Routh.
as Batman. I love him too.
Yeah.
I thought he had just a horrible script and a horrible director,
Mhm.
and that's the problem. He was fantastic.
I think he looked
He
good.
did a good job.
So I would
He
have
did a
no
good job
problems. I'd have
acting
zero problems
like
with them
Chris
bringing
Reeve.
him in, as sort of the Chris
cool with
Reeve Superman, because that's kind of what they did back in Superman Returns anyway.
Well, I mean, that was
You
the
know.
same
That is what
continuity
they
for the
did.
most part. I mean,
It,
they were
it
trying to
was.
make a
It was. It was supposed to
continuation.
be loosely connected to Superman 2, and
Right.
they were going to forget 3 and 4.
Yeah, it hurt.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, that happened in another canon,
Yeah.
in another universe."
Well, WB's always been kind of like messy with their stuff, so you kind of wish.
No, I get he said
I
CGI
hope
Reeves, but I don't
that they start doing less continuity and just make trilogies and whatever, just to get some kind of footing. Because trying to connect right now is just no good. It really is no good right now. In my
And I think that them bringing in Supergirl, I think, and this is again, we don't know crap about this movie.
Nope.
But I think it's going to be the CG or the CG. Thank you, Jesse. I think it's going to be the female version of Henry Cavill's version of Cal. It's going to be like Earth 10 Supergirl, because on that in that continuity on that Earth it's flipped. So I think it's going to be her, and again, there's that one shot of her in the Flash and Keaton in the concept art where you see the treadmill, cosmic treadmill, and then there's sort of like a Stargate circle. And you see Keaton on the other side of the Stargate circle, and she's
Where is
down
this
below. It's in the concept art.
Oh,
Okay, I know.
And so I think what he's going to do is he's going to try to repair shit, but when he does, it like opens up new portals or whatever for different.
That makes sense to what they're going to do with this movie. I mean, because I really think that you're correct on that. Like, they're going to really just kind of dive into like, okay, we're on this Earth now, and it was because this was open, kind of.
Yeah.
But see, here's my thing too. Is that like to me, and I've been saying this too. It's safe. It's a safer bet for them, for Warner Brothers, if they establish that every continuity that you've seen exists in their own universe. But the question I have is that, do you think that they're going to look at that and say, okay, look, what's the backlash of that? Is that they're going to keep demanding that we restore the Snyderverse and we continue it?
Well, that's when the merger, you hope at one point when
there you have it.
Effect, that kind of, this guy goes, all right,
Problem
you guys
solved.
aren't going the right direction.
The magician.
We're going to do this over here. You can continue that, and that's the end of it.
Zaslav the magician.
Right.
Zaslav. Day of the day.
The magnificent Zaslav.
I mean, Anthony, what do you think? Like, if you're WB, Anthony, do you say, okay, look, let's not do that because if we if we tell everyone that the Snyderverse still exists, they're going to keep demanding it. Or you say, no, we need to embrace them, let them know that the universe is fine, but we're going to focus on this universe. And so it's kind of like
Warner Brothers. If I am with my own
Brothers,
with my thoughts in my head.
Well,
no, okay, not your thoughts. How would you go about?
What do you think Warner Bros. is going to do?
Ben? What would you do?
They want to erase it as much as they can. They want to erase. Yeah. So, but like y'all were just saying, this stuff comes out and it doesn't get any traction. Whatever the new regime looks like, which we have zero idea what it's gonna look like.
Yeah.
If they do it the way that they're planning to do it, which is for some fucking reason have Keaton in all of these fucking movies, which is ridiculous. And it doesn't gain the traction that they hope it does. Fucking heads is rolling, man. They have to, because there's like if Keaton is in Aquaman 2, shoot me in the fucking face.
But it wouldn't surprise me, man. It wouldn't.
Aquaman's like, you're an old fucker. I dig it.
Make sure you put a right in that moment.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine if the scene where he shows up, that they repurpose that scene just like a bat? I dig it. Like, oh no!
I'm walking out.
Damn it! No. I mean, look. It's just there's nothing we can do to force. I don't know how to explain this. How about this? Look, how about this? This is from my good friend Krypton Cage. He said the Flash movie will potentially separate the DCEU and the Snyderverse into two different timelines in the multiverse. This means both timelines can have unique storylines going forward. Do you support this?
Yeah.
I said separate is better. One canon or nothing is the other option. What do you guys think? Would you guys say separate or one canon? Ryan, what do you think?
I would separate. I would just have everything have its own universe, and you can just bring actors in as the story needs and let them do their thing and then go, and then bring another story in and cast whoever you want to in that one, and what you want to do is you want to have like a whole list of players, and say, hey, who best fits this story? Bring them in and do that. Since the universe is not going to be like the Marvel universe connected and everybody is playing the same thing and all that, and it all makes sense, then fuck it, throw it out. Okay, let's just do multiverse, Elseworlds, all that shit. Just bring in whoever. As long as the story's good, as long as the characters mesh, as long as it is entertaining, then I'm fine with that, I guess.
Okay,
Neil. Yeah. No, I agree. I even said it before. Go separate. You're too much of a mess right now with too many different things, which is causing the divisive diversion of everything. Like where, no, I want the Snyderverse. No, I want this. You have to go separate. Stop with the connected bullshit. You can't be the MCU because you had that chance. You lost.
What did you do with the poll, Andre? What the fuck?
Oh no, I accidentally
ended it. Yeah, and I can't.
No, not because of that.
He's fudging the numbers.
But nobody's splitting the atom here with any of this kind of like what do you?
I didn't give you an option when I did.
I mean, it's really not hard. You're watching a messy continuity because they never agreed to go with a direction, so therefore everything kept coming in this way, that way. Okay, we're going to use this character, even though we use this character in that universe, and blah, blah, blah. No, go your own direction, tell whatever fucking story you want to tell with each character, and if one day something clicks, then you try to connect it together. But as of right now, I say you stick to the early version of the MCU, when you had the Spider-Man movies, you had the Hulk movie, you had Fantastic Four, whatever it may be. Just fucking put out products that people want to watch.
Sure, yeah.
It really doesn't. The connective tissue shit. That's.
It was cool. It was cool.
It's cool if you're doing it well.
Yeah.
If you're doing it well. But Zack Snyder had his own connective tissue with 5 movies that he wanted to do, right? And then it was like, do whatever you want. You had the Batman movies back in the day that, connected, but then they kind of did what they fucking wanted.
I just want to be loved.
Yeah, you just want to be loved. Just make fucking movies and stop worrying about what everybody wants.
That's why I changed the polls. I was like, oh,
nobody knows
it
what
was
they want
yes
till
or
they
no.
Fucking get it anyway.
So I did put the poll in the chat. I said, do you want it to be separate or do you want it to be connected? And so far, separate is winning at 73%. Only 11 votes in. Anthony, what about you?
No, just separate, man. I mean, if it's separate to a certain extent, I mean, obviously the actors that Zach chose to play these characters are still going to be in, their movies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'd like, if Zach just came in and finished his 2 movies and it had nothing to do with anything else that's going on, I'd be like, fire, dude. Let's go. Fire.
I think so. I think he has enough room to come back, finish his story. Or whether it's 1 or 2 movies, it just as long as his story is he's able to come back, take care of it. Everybody comes back, they do their part. And I'm fine with anything that Warner Brothers wants to do on the other end.
Yeah.
If Warner Brothers wants to have all Birds of Prey 2 and 3 come out, and I don't give a shit. At least I have this other connective tissue that actually does make sense. It actually does work. And I'm like, okay, well, at least this portion of the connected universe makes sense. All this other stuff that they're doing with the Flash and Aquaman and Wonder Woman or whatever, and with Zach's characters, great. Do your thing. If it's good, I'll watch it. If it sucks, then it's out. I say that's why I say keep it separate. Don't try to have a haphazard wall with red, red lines going everywhere that just doesn't. It's all broken lines because it just doesn't make any sense. No, this is what you need. This is what you need. Zebrafest you can't replace any of those characters. They're all irreplaceable.
It's
I would beg to differ, but okay.
I respect. No. Anthony, I respect. Beg all you want. Beg me all you want.
I didn't say you, but okay.
Beg.
No, he's saying separate. He just didn't agree with Zebra.
No,
I mean, look, like what Zod is saying, there's some people who quit fighting and everyone can just enjoy what they love. I mean, look, here's the thing though, is that I don't think WB gives a fuck about us fighting. They don't give a shit.
No, actually, I think they like it because it keeps them in the conversation.
Well, and they can always draw. They can always at certain point in times draw on that, like fucking Sarnoff did at one time when she was like, "This Venom is toxic" or whatever. Like they like it to be like that, so they can
fuck
at points whenever it benefits them.
Right. They can spin the narrative to have
see what these fans just said. They're toxic.
That's why I always tell people like, chill on Twitter, chill. Don't give them ammunition.
No, Andrew, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you they don't care about dollar signs, because if they did, if they cared about dollar signs, bro, they would. The Snyderverse.
If they cared about dollar signs,
Well, this is like straight. This is ego. This is ego.
Ego, yes, it's egos.
This is ego.
They don't care about dollar signs at all.
Because
if they did, son, let me tell you,
midstream. Nah, bro, I'm wearing my fucking Batman BBS.
Wow. I didn't even see you put that on.
When did you do
He's
that?
had it on from the beginning. He had it on from the beginning.
Oh, I was like, dude, you slipped that on like.
No, bro, it's been on the whole time.
He said it at the beginning before we even went live. He's like, "Yo, I got my."
Oh, that's right. He did say that. He did say that. You're right.
You're too busy changing the colors of the stream.
No,
see, that's the thing. Is that Andrew? If that were the case, then they need to like let go of that, because and look, not to preach Zack Snyder all the time, but Zack even said he goes, he goes, they're doing something else. And they're doing something cool. Like, we need to do something different. And that's what he was doing. And I mean, obviously, we all love his take on DC characters. And if you don't like it, you don't like it, whatever. But going back to what Zod was saying, is that if they made this separate, right, then you would have less fighting, amongst the DC fans. You would have more cohesion. You look over at Marvel, everyone's rejoicing every single time, like, more shit. Yeah,
because they have synergy, and that's what Warner Brothers doesn't have. Is that they and number two, they also keep everyone in the dark as far as what's going on, because they had that one that one time where they showed you the whole list of things that they were going to do. Like, here's all the movies: Green Lantern, Cyborg, all this, right? And then things happen. They were like, holy shit, and you've got 2 fandoms that are gone, and you still don't know what's going on with them.
Here you go.
And that sucks. That's bad management.
WB is losing. They're never losing, people. Okay, get that out of your fucking brains. A studio like Warner Brothers is never losing. They're not going out of business. We're talking.
They're not going to sell DC.
Warner Brothers is shutting down. They're closing studios.
I can't even piss standing up.
Like Zack Snyder's telling us 3 fucking movies, so people need to calm the fuck down.
I want to see this shit. This is some art from Ken Lewis. This is badass.
No, that shit is dope. I saw that earlier. That's
I mean, look, it's fucking fantastic. But at one point, you gotta stop and let them fuck up. You gotta let the studio, let the egos fuck up right now. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, this is not going in the right direction in which they want. They're just shoveling shit. And Zebrafett says it all the time. He goes, you're just getting a shit ton of content with no quality to it.
Yeah.
So you're
we'll
gonna
take a break.
once these fucking movies come out, like Batgirl and The Flash and this, there's a good chance that it doesn't hit the right way. It's not gonna hit those $1 billion marks that they want it to hit, because these movies, they're gonna have to hit some.
I mean, even with Batgirl as a known property, like, a lot of people know who Batgirl is, from the 60s, from the cartoons, from the 90s, Alicia Silverstone. They all, I mean, Batgirl's a pretty well, household name. I don't think that show is really going to gain the numbers on HBO Max to, like, really say, you know what, let's continue with this character. Let's give her another film, whatever.
I just say to the fans that, like, lose their minds over this. Like, dude, you're not doing anything that's gonna help it. You just gotta, like, be patient and understand that this is a business and things have to happen in order for the next thing to happen. You know what I'm
This is incredible art. If you go to Ken Lewis and look at his images, they're phenomenal. I don't know how he does it. I think he uses, I don't know what he uses. That could be an action figure that he uses as a prop. I don't know. But it's fucking badass, though. I want to see that. I want to see this fight.
We still might. Like, you don't know what's going to happen in, like, a month or 2.
You don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know.
Because if you don't
Bat
know,
Nips or the goat, right on, Katsuka. Stay true to yourself, man. Go hard.
Like, people should never stop fighting, but be a little more.
No, guys, stop fighting.
Less juvenile, and understand that sitting there and hashtagging and going to war with numbnuts on fucking Twitter, you're not getting anywhere. You're only pissing yourself off.
So, speaking of which, okay, so here is a tweet from James Gunn. Now, and this kind of made some waves. So, of course, it's going to be breaking news. So, this is the tweet. It started with this one here where he says, "Nobody can save DC anymore." # boycott WB. Yeah. And it showed the Trinity, and then it showed the scene from Peacemaker, where there's Peacemaker and there's Vigilante. Oh, I hate that. And apparently they did their business with her. And of course, nobody can reply unless you follow this guy. So anyway, everyone's like, "Wow, blah, 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 blah," right? And then James Gunn replied, which he's been very vocal on social media. I think he needs to stop, but I mean, hey, whatever. I mean, Zach's very vocal.
Continue. Keep going, James.
Keep going, James.
No, unleash.
So James Gunn, with his gray beard and gray hair, his non-pedo look. Says,
they were like, I really look. I
like your glasses.
You look more like a grandfather, and that's a good thing, because now people don't associate you with sort of a nasty pedo. So that's good.
And you're like, well, how old is he? How old is he?
He's got to be in his late 40s.
Late 40s.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck how old he is. Well, okay. So it says he says DC is not one thing. A beautiful aspect of comics and films based on comics is they can be in any genre and for many ages. Most of us are comfortable seeing a variety of feels in our comics, films, and shows.
The fucker feels.
Yeah, like what feels?
So that's from Watchmen.
Oh no, you got the lawyer in here now. Oh no.
Oh,
the
Plastic Man, and then there's Spectre. Yeah.
But yeah, I
And
mean,
so-
no, I understand what he's trying to say here, but what this other person is saying is that, like, you know, hey, you had these three, the Trinity, and you're shelving the Trinity for
Because
this,
it doesn't fit their continuity. It doesn't fit their continuity.
With widely contrasting tones and stories. Not even, dude. Why do you go to bat for this guy so much?
But look,
because the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hi, yes, hi RJ, hi RJ.
No, but look, like I get what RJ is saying. And
I
like,
understand.
but see,
get it.
here, but here's the
But
thing.
This
Here,
should be its
hold on.
own thing. It should
That's
be its
what I'm
own
saying.
thing.
If you keep it separate,
yeah,
and you double down on the multiverse idea, then you can have this. This is fine.
It should be a different universe. It should be the Gun universe, right? You got the Zack universe over
The
here,
Gunverse.
Snyderverse, and you got the Gunverse. And then go watch the Gunverse, and
Why do I
that can
care?
have a different Wonder Woman. It can have a different Batman. It can have a different, Superman and whatever.
I
And
don't
just
care.
do it. Just go do it. And if it's great for those people who like that shit, like Andre, then great. Go fucking watch that shit. Go watch it until you shit your pants.
He says,
you
James
love
Gunn
But if you want to watch
responds,
the
people continue to crap on
Snyderverse-
him. If you poke the bear, don't be surprised if the bear decides to growl and bite you back. But Super Dave says the fans are the bear.
Yo, how about did somebody ask?
Go Bears.
He said that continue to crap on James Gunn. How about how in his show he continues to crap on the fucking Justice League, bro? Like clap.
Uh-huh.
He said fuck Aquaman in the beginning. He said Superman had a shit fetish in the last episode. Why is he
What
continue
the
to crap on
fuck
the
was
Justice-
that? Like
Yeah,
a
he
poop
just
fetish.
continued. He said something about Wonder Woman. Like he continues to crap on the Justice League. Is that cool?
Yeah, I mean that's the whole reason why I'm not watching this show. I don't,
Bro,
know.
literally
Hey, listen,
said.
let me go ahead, Anthony.
No, I'm just saying he literally said that Superman has a
A
shit,
shit fetish. Yes.
Yeah, and I was like, what? What the what?
Like,
what?
What
Make
are you
some
doing?
sense,
Okay,
man.
I'm sorry. Are you saying shoe fetish or shit fetish?
No shit.
Shit. He said
Like what
Superman
kind
had
of fetish is that?
That's,
I don't
that's
know.
a feces fetish. He likes to
Right,
have
but
upper
I mean,
he likes to do
he-
upper
he-
deckers, dirty Sanchez, shit on your chest.
The
All that kind of
comment,
shit.
well, like the context of the comment when Peacemaker says it is they're having a meeting and he says it and she goes, "Where do you hear?" She goes, "That's not true. Where do you hear this shit?" On Google. So I mean, like
Yeah.
they made a joke of it
I know,
as well.
But what I'm
Okay,
saying
okay.
is
But I see what you mean.
I
though.
get you. I get you.
That's unnecessary.
Yes,
Poopery.
poopery is hilarious. You spray it before you shit.
James Gunn is projecting.
No,
I think
Projecting
well,
shit.
But here's the thing though. You have Steve Agee who plays John Economist, and he replies with, "How's that boycott going?" Ha 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 ha.
See, that's
This
passive
is
aggressive.
to me. This is
That's
passive aggressive. It's-
Yes.
Look at him. This page doesn't exist anymore.
Oh my god. Here we
Oh.
go. The joke
Did he
that
take it down?
Was that Peacemaker?
Hey.
Was an idiot.
His is still there.
See, but like, here's
Yeah,
the
it was
thing.
deleted. He deleted that.
Do people think that they're getting character development in this show? That's what I want to know. And then this kind of speaks to like the age bracket and the youth of America and what they
Phil
find.
Barker.
Like, are you all people that find Jackass funny? Because Jackass is stupid as fuck. Like, do you like
I don't
watching?
watch
Do
Jackass.
you like people getting punched in the balls and somebody farted? Like is that your type of humor? Which is fine. But
Yeah,
when
I ain't got no problem
this
with
is the
Jackass,
thing.
man.
When
Jackass
I
is
see
dumb.
people over politic to defend a director, I think that means that you're trying to fight something that you don't need to do. I don't look at no point in time in this show. Look, this show here, so everybody understands, especially you, RJ. This show is shot beautifully. Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
it looks
It's-
great.
Okay. No, listen. It's got fucking beautiful cinematography. It's got great action scenes. The only thing that constantly takes me out of this freaking show is the excessive talk about dick. Okay, that's why I call it Dick Maker, and the fact that you have to use the word fuck after every other word.
That's what.
Where is
But that's
the
what they love. If you watch Titans, every episode
Right.
has.
So then
fucking.
so to
Right?
me, guys, and that's why I don't get mad about this. That's why I don't fucking cover the show, is the fact that the youth of America now thinks that this is great. When people call this show God tier, I question your fucking mentality. And I'm just, I used the word fuck.
All right, damn it. Show's over.
I go, wait a minute. God tier. This show has no character development. It's just a bunch of, oh my God, they just referenced something from a comic book. Therefore, it's great. Really, everybody? Is that the only thing that gets you going? Don't you like substance to your show? There's no substance to this show. It's just a bunch of like, okay, we're going to put this in here, put a little quip, nice tits. I'm going to fuck a girl from behind. Okay, here's my racist father. Nobody's talking about the KKK element in this show. I mean,
Ezra Miller touched on that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just.
Oh no!
No,
too soon.
I'm just trying to say, at no point in time, or like, if this is what you call quality content, all right, cool, great. But don't come at me if I sit there and take a shit on it. Oops, did I just say something vulgar? Because that's all that show does. It has vulgarity. But like I said, when you look at it, but it's shot so well and it has great action, and they reference Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman and Aquaman, therefore it's fucking great. Okay, that's James Gunn playing on Moron Nation. Just saying.
All right.
I have no problem saying that kind of stuff.
I would love to get Nicotina's thoughts on that.
Andre likes peacemakers.
I want to hear it.
Because I like the show. Doesn't mean I'm the fucking enemy over here.
I want to hear it.
No, you're not the enemy because I
already gave you my take on this. I already talked about it.
I just don't.
Not of what Neil had to say.
No, I mean I agree that like it is a dumbing down of the superhero type movies or shows, because it's more joke filled, a lot more action, a lot more color, it's a lot more slapstick humor. So yeah, I mean I definitely get that. I mean there is not a lot of substance to the show. There is some I would say there is some substance to the show because there's some scenes that are interesting, but in terms of like where it was coming from, especially when you compare it to the earlier movies and also Wonder Woman, there was way more substance there than this has ever even touched on. So I would prefer a deeper, more substance-filled story than what we're getting. But and the sad part is that when you have those references to other superhero characters, namely Batman, Superman, whatever, it just goes to show you how starved DC fans really are, because even those little bit of references gets people excited because they want the characters so bad. The problem is that the people that are making these shows and movies are not, they have not handled the characters in the best way whatsoever.
And I agree. And we've talked about that before. It's like, people because they're so starved for it, they're like, thank you. I'm so glad that we're getting this, even though it's subpar. I'm glad that I'm getting this. If we should all be appreciative for getting this. Had this person not come along, we wouldn't have this. It's like, yeah, but who gives a shit? You order some, you order dinner, you're gonna go eat. You don't just like eat the shit that they bring out to you. No. If it sucks, you fucking send it back to the kitchen.
Yes, thank you.
You say, hey, no, I'm not eating this shit. I'm paying for this shit. Send it back.
Does anybody talk about suicide?
We gotta have standards.
Anymore?
It's like our standards are getting lower and lower because our filters are getting lower and lower.
Yes.
So,
because everybody's just like, I gotta click on that.
And honestly, hold up. Yeah, what RJ says is at this point, opinions on the show are meaningless. Yeah, I got that. I'm not doing that. No, he's talking about opinions on. I don't know.
Peacemaker.
Fucking Peacemaker.
Yeah, I've never seen.
None of us are tagging James. I would never.
No.
You know what? I always say the shit. No, he just pulled up tweets where people were tagging James Gunn. What I'm saying is, like, I don't put that much effort into something that I do not like. You know what I'm saying? So it's not us. Like, I'm not tagging James. And you're right, people. If you have such a problem with Peacemaker that you have to talk, you're spending too much time talking about something that you don't like. You're putting too much effort into something that you do not like. You're not. That was the thing when it came to BVS, in that we all loved it, and people just continue to hate on it 3-4 years after it's released. We're like, if you don't like it so much, then why are you still talking about it?
Well, I guess what shoots on the other foot, right?
Well, what I'm saying is,
Exactly. Yeah.
Like when you're talking about like Peacemaker, like I continue to watch it, though I'm not
Same here.
really that into it, just because like I need to be able to give a good formative opinion on the show whenever we talk about it here. So I just can't say I ain't watched fuck that show, but I haven't watched it to be able to say,
and I rely on Anthony.
Yes,
Andre,
but
Neil
Ryan,
to watch the show for
and
me.
now you're eating. Now you're eating.
Ryan is not like openly like just straight
Bashing
trashing
it.
the show because he hasn't watched it. He'll just say, "I prefer not to watch it," and move on.
Watched it.
Like if you prefer not to watch it, then that's.
But
cool.
I mean, look, I get the whole thing about tagging James Gunn and all that stuff. I mean,
does that?
People do that because they want.
See, like I don't even cover the show. Like I don't try to cover the show. I will watch it, and I even had Kelsey, and I had Kelsey watch it, and she's like, "Oh, now I see what you mean." Because at point in times, I'm still like, "Oh, I like where they're going with that." Oh, you just freaking took me out with what you're doing with that. Yeah, see, she just said it sucks.
I've made my peace with the show.
No, but at no point am I going to sit there and attack a director or attack anybody that likes it. The only time I will go at somebody is when they're trying to overly politic for something or defend it. I'm like, dude, you didn't make it, and you need to calm the fuck down. That means you have your narrative going. But other than that, do what you want, watch what you want. Fuck.
In terms of tagging the content creators, tagging the directors, tagging the actors, to me, by doing that, you're tagging them because you want them to respond.
You want the attention.
You want the attention. Well, yeah, but to me, to take the higher ground, I don't think that the actors and whatnot should be replying. The actors should be replying. They should not be replying with things like what Steve Aggie said was, "Hey, how's that boycott going?" Ha ha ha.
That's why he deleted it.
That's why he was probably told to delete that. But that's the kind of behavior that you should not be engaging in because that's only going to make things worse. It's only going to drive more hate and more people coming at you.
Yeah.
The best thing to do is to, look, at least you can say this. At least you can say
it's
that.
like that one guy that voice.
Well, hold on. I'm not done yet. Hold on. At least you can say this is that the tweet that James Gunn did put out was not aggressive. It was not toxic. It was just he was stating, hey, this could be DC could be a lot of different things, right? And I respect that, but I don't like the fact that Steve Aggie made that comment because all that does is just it just fuels more anger. And to me, that is not what you should be doing. And honestly, what Zod and RJ were saying is that just don't engage. Right. If you don't like it, you don't want to support it, just don't engage in it. Don't reach out to them and tag them.
Yeah.
And then get mad when they engage with you.
It's a plain and simple concept, right? Like I said, I will continue to watch the show until the season's over with and give my honest opinions on it. Right. But you guys know just from our conversations on these live streams that I'm not really into it that much. Like it's, what I'm saying? Like there's good things about it, but the bad outweighs the good for me. That's just my opinion. How many times have you seen me just go out there and tweet that Peacemaker sucks dick? Nope. Never. Because
unless he does that in the show.
Well, I will call it dick maker hashtag.
Well, yeah, no. What I'm saying is like, you won't spend more time than just that. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's you know what I mean? Like now for something I do like Zack Snyder's Justice League, I'll tweet about that shit all day, man. Because
hashtag the director.
Yeah, for me, Ghostbusters, I go crazy with
So for I would say that it's taking the high ground doesn't get I don't do it. I know you guys don't do it. Like I said, so like the people who are doing this are like, I want to say a minority, but I see a lot of it, so I can't say if it's a minority. You know what I'm saying? Like you see it a lot, but that's just something I will never do. You'll never see me out here. Something that I do not like does not get my attention on that level.
Yeah,
a movie comes out that I don't like, I'll probably talk about it on a stream or two, and then I'm done. Until
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you can get Andre to start talking about The Last Jedi.
No, don't. I don't want to go there right now. And then on top of that, right? Then you have this take. This is from, I don't know who this guy is, but I thought it was an interesting take on the whole situation. where he says, "Dear WB, please restore the Snyderverse. And dear fellow Snyder fans, stop harassing James Gunn and Peacemaker. There's nothing to gain in that front. Man already has 2 DC projects in his hands and is comfy as fuck. What we need is WB to fund the Snyderverse content, not delete the rest." And so I brought it up because I was like, you know what? I like what he's saying, because the more that people are negative and harass guys like James Gunn, the people who are on Peacemaker and all that stuff, it doesn't solve anything. All that does is it just fuels more anger and fuels more,
it just fuels Booger Nation.
It does, and it doesn't solve anything. And so that's why it's like, hey, you know what? Like, focus your energy on something that can actually make a difference. Zod writes, if you really hate something, tweeting about it, just giving it more attention than it deserves. Not engaging is a key element. It really is, because I mean,
That's 100.
there are people out there, not to bring up this name or anything, but if Taylor Murphy posts anything on Instagram, about anything. You have people who immediately come out there and say, "Oh no, he's lying, he's full of shit." Oh. The problem is that they have big accounts, and so when they do that, what are they going to do? The people who are reading these are going to read it and go, "What did he say?" And go over to Instagram and look at the post, read the account, look at what they posted. So you're drawing attention to something that you're trying. So essentially, by dogging it, you're drawing more attention to it. And so in that case, it's kind of like, hey. You guys don't just ignore, because
it's so easy, man. It's so simple and easy to just ignore, bro.
And I'm not saying the guys who don't ignore it, are being dumb. No, I mean they're doing their thing and they're doing what they believe in, and I respect that. But what I'm saying is that when you engage in this type of behavior, you're drawing more attention to something that you do not support. So the best thing to do, I think, at least, is just to ignore it, or because I mean.
That comes with like knowledge and living through life a little bit to understand not to engage.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people that are on Twitter that follow all of us that are in these chats that are extremely young, and they don't understand anything yet, though they think they do understand everything. So they do engage and they do go back and forth and fight with everybody, and that's why you have all this nonsense that happens.
Like John Johns, John Johns, he came at me.
Well, we still don't know who this is.
John Jones.
It isn't Caleb. We know that. We know it's not Caleb.
And unfortunately, there are the elder statesmen that are like us that do bring these people in and echo chamber the fuck out of it, and then they just continue this whole narrative. There's a whole, there's a whole shit ton of ungrateful, useless yuppie larvae that are on this planet that don't know what to do with themselves. So all these
we're elder statesmen.
Yeah.
Well, technically we are.
Well, I mean, look, I mean, and anyone on YouTube, on social media would know this as well, what Zod is saying, which is basically any attention is good attention. Right. I mean, I shouldn't say any, but most of the time, positive or negative attention has the same result when it comes to this kind of stuff. It just draws more attention to whatever the project is. Yeah. Reese figured it out. John Johns is Steve Aggie. That's what.
Oh yeah, that makes
and he has the audacity to call me fat.
There it is. And then Baby Girl would know. I know it wasn't Caleb.
Oh, I know it wasn't Caleb.
I used to have a stalker on mine called the Irregular Fan, and they used to take pictures of my photo of my videos and put my photo on it. I have a feeling it is Caleb there, Baby Girl. Sorry. Yeah. And I know Caleb is a young numbnuts that wants to be on everybody's channel. So yeah.
What's up, Black Ops?
Oh, I know. Oh, Baby Girl's cool, but I have a feeling it is Caleb.
Yeah. No. It's definitely it's definitely
it's Caleb.
It was definitely the way he handled the response.
He's like, by the way, this isn't Caleb. Pay no attention to the man behind.
Pay no attention to the fact that Nicotina never said Caleb, and he goes, "This isn't Caleb."
It was a fucking DM.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a DM, so nobody else would.
To be honest, you can't communicate with other YouTubers like through DM on YouTube. You can't do that. So that's why it's kind of like. And there's no way of telling who John Johns is, and I'm supposed. Anyway,
plot twist is Neil.
Anyway, it's not even worth talking about anymore.
I know we spent 30 minutes on that. already.
Yeah. I already dedicate too much time to Caleb. And then you have this, which I think it's real. I don't know if it's real. If it is, it's really awesome.
I saw that. Yeah.
Here it is right here. Restore the Snyderverse. So it says there's no moving on from this. # restore the Snyderverse. The stuff that dreams are made of.
Bro, where is this?
Where I don't know.
I don't know if this is real or not.
I don't know.
I mean, people are talented as fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. We live in a world of CGI, so
yeah.
Like
Does anyone know
Ryan
is this real?
This kind of shit. Ryan could have made this shit.
I could have made this very easily. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, all it is, it's a rectangle.
Put his face on it.
I could put the whole Zeververse on there.
You should. That would be awesome.
I'll go fund that. Yeah. Yes, there they are.
Oh, Sickness says it's real. It's in Burbank. He said Sickness says it's in Burbank.
It's real. It's in Burbank. Okay.
Someone paid.
Okay. I think Caleb is the one that funded this.
What?
Sickness coming through with the clutch information. We got Saggy Melon saying meow.
All right, meow.
What's up, Saggy?
What's up, Saggy? It's in Australia, but it doesn't exist, so neither does the billboard. Okay.
Billboards don't exist here. We're upside down.
I think Voldemort just showed up.
Voldemort.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, look, where is he? He comes in and says, "Great billboard. Waste of money, though." Come in, dampen the mood.
He's like, # come to my channel.
# Hollywood After Dark.
Yeah. He's like, let's have an argument. Not really.
Let's have an argument. Discussion. What's going on, Matt? Hit that thumbs up, you guys. Smash the like button, and also leave your comments in the comment section below. What do you guys think about all this back and forth between the fans and Peacemaker and all that? Yeah, is it Caleb or is it not Caleb? I'm leaning towards it is Caleb. Based on how he replied, I think it's probably Caleb. It's probably Caleb.
It's probably 100% Caleb.
It's 99.9%.
Damn, Drogo, I'm gonna round up, bro. What's good with that? Drogo's like boycott. What? Damn,
if you insist,
if you insist, I mean,
all right, let's go.
You want us to boycott?
Keep us on for the rest of the show.
I will say this: the one thing I do like, not the one thing, but one of the things I like about this billboard is that it's not negative in any way. It's not like slanderous in any way. Obviously, it's kind of like a what do you call it? They're making a little dig at it, saying the stuff dreams are made of. That's what the Warner Warner Discovery
because when they came out with that new that Warner Discovery thing, and it was like what dreams are made of. So it's like a kick in the sack.
Second Warner Brothers.
Burbank, all the way to Burbank, and he's going to deface the billboard.
The giant of a giant.
But here's the thing: look,
draw some melons on it.
Oh, there you go.
He's gonna
saggy
use
melons.
I don't want to get too carried away. But here's the thing. Now,
Yeah, that was legitness. Yeah, it was.
So here's the thing: is that people are going to talk shit about this because that's how they feel about it. But I mean, look, fans are going to be fans. Look, whoever paid for this, however they got the money, they did it. It's up. I mean, it's promoting the Snyderverse. That's great. People can argue, well, it's not going to do anything. It's a waste of money. It's just it's not your money. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Who cares?
I say that if they were able to get this done, then that's good on them that they were able to make this happen.
Right?
I think it's awesome. What?
Katsuga's like his teeth.
Whose teeth?
That was legitness to do.
His chiclets. He put them chiclets in there.
Yeah, bro.
Chiclets.
Let's go. Oh, Saggy says I'm an artist, and she says she's.
They won't be saggy.
No,
I don't know.
There's another one where she said I am an artist. I'm gonna paint some melons on there.
No,
there you go.
Who cares? I agree with that.
What she's gonna do is use the melons to paint with.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's gonna be like, oh.
But starving
like,
children
no,
could use that
sorry,
money.
Saggy, they
Lewis
cannot
put
be
restore the
inclusive.
melon.
Marcus Cruz is going to go right into
no.
restore the Andre verse. What verse is that? I don't know what it is. Restore the melon verse. There it is.
Look out, Marcus is in the house.
Yeah. So, starving children can use that money. Yeah, unfortunately, that money was never going to go to starving children anyway. It was going to go into fast food.
It's probably
their
gonna
own
go to
bellies.
fast food or porn or something like that.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who was behind this billboard, but hey,
No one has come
they
and
got it
claim responsibility.
well, maybe they did, and I just didn't pay attention. I don't know.
I mean, it's cool if someone wanted to do that. Yippee ki yay!
Yeah.
All right, great. But that's not the one who's going to restore it. Yeah, that's right, Marcus. Restore the irregular verse, but the irregular verse is always going. So
it's always
No
going.
need to restore that. It's already. It's still.
Don't worry, the crisis is still coming. I just haven't filmed anything yet.
So now let's switch gears over to the Batman, which is coming out. Tickets go on sale February 10th, which I'm very excited. I want to see the Batman. Now I know that people would say, "Oh, well, if you support the Batman, then you don't support the boycott WB and all this other stuff." Look, I support.
Yeah, relax.
Yeah, relax. Like I want to see the Batman.
Relax.
I think it looks really cool. I know that Ryan is not too excited for it because
I don't care.
He doesn't want any more
Batman. Enough Batman.
The Krasinski verse. You talking about what?
John
Quiet Place Part.
There you go.
Don't get Marcus started. Otherwise, he'll go off.
He's gonna tell me I'm gonna lose his head. He's gonna go crazy.
Restore the melons. There we go.
There it is. Yep.
Yes.
The excuse that the money could have went to charity is stupid. The money you spent on anything in your day-to-day life could have went to charity.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Pretty much.
She knows that. She's just joking.
She's joking.
Restore the
there it
is.
is.
I mean, the money could go to that.
The cheeks. You talking about the fucking? Oh, okay. Restore the cheeks.
I mean, I'm excited for the Batman. I think the Batman looks fucking phenomenal.
So back on subject. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I think it looks phenomenal.
I don't think it's not going to be a bad movie. It's going to be a good movie. It's going to make sense. It's going to be its own thing, and
I want to buy that.
And Andre's going to get that.
I'm going to get it. I'm going to wear it on the show. But so his batarangs are actually just like the logo on his.
Is that a batarang, or is that supposed to go on the kid's chest?
Oh,
that's a batarang.
What's that little shit fest?
Let's see. You got 2 magnification lenses, LED and red reader, whatever. So look at that. See, there's messages on the cards.
It's on the cards. Yes, as you can tell, the first card is Batman.
No, it's actually Selena Kyle.
No, actually, that right there in the middle, that's Batman.
Batman Detective Kit. Okay.
So they're not making it that difficult for these.
Hey,
well,
Andre,
it's 3+. Come on now.
Andre, they didn't hit you for that clip last week, did they?
Which one?
Oh, they did.
No, right?
Yes, they did. Yes,
they did.
Yeah, I had to what do you call it? Appeal it, and they dropped it.
Yeah,
because he released it again. Matt Reeves released it.
I know.
In 4K, he was like, "Yo, check this. I know it's been out here, but let me put out the official version."
Do you guys know what was in Batflick's script? Yeah, I have it right here.
Yep. Deathstroke, Batgirl,
Deathstroke, Batgirl.
All the stuff.
Possibly Alfred dying.
What?
A lot of different stuff.
Yeah. Batman was in it.
Did you all see the scene Matt posted for? No, I didn't see the scene. I don't follow Matt Jarbo.
No, I didn't see it.
No, not Matt Jarbo.
Oh, no, Matt Reeves.
I know.
Say the name.
Matt Reeves. But this is kind of cool, though. Maybe I'll buy it for my kids. I don't know.
Buy it for yourself.
Buy it for myself, maybe. Here's another image of Selena Kyle. There she is, holding a bag in a graveyard.
And a backpack.
So she's looking hot. I don't know. I mean, I think it looks like it's going to be a good movie. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. And then just to kind of change things up, here's some art from our good friend Dawson Weidrich.
Oh wow!
Last Airbender, nice.
And that looks good.
That's
it does look good.
I like
really
that.
good.
Yeah. Did he color that or did somebody?
I don't know. He just posted it a little while ago.
Well, I mean,
That's really good.
I know, yeah, I know.
Vic colored his other one. So I mean,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is good coloring too.
Did
This
you
is
guys
good.
like the Avatar:
Impressed
The Last
with this
Airbender, the cartoon series?
The movies?
No.
Whoa.
No, not the M. Night Shyamalan mess of ass. I'm talking about the
I
series.
watched some of it.
It's kiddie, but as it goes on, it gets better.
Yeah. No, the movie. I don't. Yeah.
No, go away.
Go away.
As most,
It was a
as
rough
most
one. It was a
Avatar
rough
fans,
one.
As most
Yeah.
Avatar fans would say, it doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't. It's like Dragon Ball Evolution. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the movie? Oh man,
Yes. Dragon Ball
the movie
Evolution
was
doesn't
amazing.
exist. Oh,
So,
such a dick.
so
No,
the poll-
Drogo says
Mortal
Ryan's
Kombat
Ryan
Annihilation
Ball and
that
Johnson's
exists.
Nah, it looks really good. I like that.
the poll that I put out earlier saying, do you want DCU to be separate or all connected? 78% said separate, and while 21% said connected. So,
How
or
many
like,
of those
you know,
accounts was made by RJ?
I don't know. The lawyer.
The lawyer. I know
Our
you're there,
resident
RJ.
lawyer.
He's the Renaissance,
being
he's
really
the Renaissance
quiet.
lawyer.
Yeah, our resident lawyer.
Resident lawyer. There you go.
Come on, you never watched Harvey Birdman?
The Last Airbender was a masterpiece. Okay.
All right,
The
Marcus.
series or the movie, Marcus?
As long as you're talking about the series, bro. He's Captain
Batman kills. That's all I read from the script.
Red.
Are you against Batman killing? I don't know.
I can give
Fandom is lucky to have you guys. Oh, thank you, Will. I
Hey,
appreciate that, man.
Appreciate that, Will Beasley.
Appreciate that.
Beasley in the house.
You know, I mean, it's very rare, but we do appreciate.
Yo, pull
when
his
you
comment
guys
back
put in
up.
nice
Pull
comments
Will's
like
comment back up. I'm trying to see what he got. What's that? Is that a bottle of Hennessy, man? What you got in your hand right there,
It's
Will
a
Beasley?
bottle of Aviator.
Oh, okay.
No, that might be Hennessy.
Okay, player.
Hey, you got a little, you know what I'm saying?
RJ's still up
MC
in the
was there.
house.
I know, there he is.
Invite
There he
RJ
is.
on.
No, he was like, what?
RJ, he's still there. Get your ass on here.
Resident lawyer. You gotta change it.
Probably not. I would say
You
probably
guys never
not.
watched Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law?
Harvey Dent?
No, Harvey Birdman.
Attorney at
Don't
law. No,
fucking
was it a-
yell
was
at
it a
me.
cartoon?
Cartoon Network.
It was part of Space Goes Coast to Coast.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And then Harvey Birdman. Oh my God, Harvey Birdman.
Oh, he said, Will said that's a bottle of that Blue Hour tequila in the house. Okay, hey. I'm just trying to see what you're sipping
There
on.
he is. Okay.
And then here's some more fire art because today was a trending event for Restore the Snyderverse, and it did trend today. Cool. I have to get the numbers right now. If anyone can tell me where it's at now, I know it was at like 37,000 before the show. But here's some art from one of the accounts they posted. That looks pretty bad.
Nice.
That's like a big
we don't want to make any more movies with that guy.
Look at the fucking eyes. I love the eyes,
man.
bro.
It's like he looks like you just fucking shat in my toilet. It's like so. You ate the last Oreo.
He's like, who farted?
Yeah, you didn't do a courtesy spray.
Yeah,
no,
I agree with Lewis. You keep
He's like
saying
that
that.
shit was rancid.
When you drop a
I'm
deuce,
RJ's
there's a
lawyer.
system. It's called log flush, wipe flush. Okay?
Unless you have a bidet,
Log
then
comes
spray your
out,
ass.
you flush it.
You gotta while you're in there.
Like,
man.
that's
Oh,
cool.
man,
Oh,
okay.
no, you put the
I've seen
potpourri
the
in.
Kilowog before. That's somebody who's grabbed that. But
Yeah, he was
the Wayne T car looks good. I like that.
I'm sure he says I voted separate because I don't want Zack Snyder's work to be connected to shit, show off. Yeah, exactly. No, I think that if they were smart, which that's debatable at this point, that they should at least establish that the Snyderverse
They should establish that
in his own branch of the
own thing.
multiverse.
Yeah.
You have to. I mean, if you cannot wipe out the Snyderverse, but keep everything else. You can't do that.
Bro,
You can't do that.
and you just could you imagine the box set of that, bro? Or just all just
Here's
We've
one we
seen
saw
that
earlier.
one. That one's good.
yeah, that's fire. Darkseid needs some moisturizer. Damn, Black Ops.
Damn. And then that's the other one too. That was pretty cool.
Hello.
He's like, I am Darkseid.
My hands are behind my back. He's like, which hand is the ball in?
I'm not scratching my ass.
I'm not scratching my head.
So right now, courtesy of Cygnus, it is at 53,000 right now. That's pretty good.
Oh, nice.
What's it?
Can you imagine?
That's our
that-
sub count.
Yeah, that's how many are watching. Right
Nice.
I've only gotten a 2-pound super chat from Lewis Cox. Lewis
Lewis is the man.
Lewis came through.
UK supporter, bro.
But imagine this. I mean, what? Last year was it, or year before? On November 17th, it got over 1 million tweets for release the Snyder Cut. Remember? Yeah. I mean, that's huge. I mean, today only 37,000. It's or 56,000. I'm sorry, 53.
53.
53. And then, but still, I mean, imagine they went all the way up to 1 million, and then one day, I want to say. That's insane. And that means the whole world was like tuning into that. What's up, Gillis?
What up, Gillis?
What up?
But I mean, okay, so the last thing I want to touch on is, well, a show coming up that's going to be on in a couple of days, and you know it as the Book of Boba Fett.
Hey! That sounds like Peter Griffin.
So, the Book of Boba Fett. Okay, so we've been talking about this show all week. We talk about it all week and all of our different streams. But so Mando is going to be in this episode, which I think is a plus for the show because
it needs him.
It needs him. It really, really needs him. Anthony, do you think that it's a good idea to bring Mando back, or should the Book of Boba Fett, should they have let Boba kind of stand on his own 2 feet? Like, no, he doesn't need him. He can do this himself. He's a big enough character.
Yeah, they know where the money is. I mean, even though this shit was all of this shit was filmed before, it wasn't like the show came out the first couple episodes. Oh shit, we got to do something to bring. This shit was already filmed before. They knew what they needed to do when they were making this. They knew what they needed to do. There's. I think personally, as they were writing Book of Boba Fett and getting things in order in pre-production, they were just like, wait a minute, this is kind of not that fire. Maybe we should. Obviously they were going to bring Mando in because they brought Boba Fett into his shit.
Right.
Yeah. I think it was one of those situations where they were like, I don't like this that much. Y'all want to? You want to get Mando? Give him a full episode. Tell everybody what he's been doing this whole time and shit.
That's what
it seems to be because he literally had his own episode here, which was fire. We all loved it. But we've all had our thoughts about the Book of Boba Fett thus far. The flashbacks are fire. The present day shit's kind of boring. This doesn't work that well. And they brought him in and look, he's gonna be there for the final 2 episodes. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 50-50.
It'd be crazy when he dies.
I don't know how to it's gonna
if he dies, oh my god.
That would be the I mean, it would suck, but it would be like, oh my god.
Can you imagine? He dies.
Which one, Boba or
Boba?
Okay,
Boba.
Right?
Boba?
It can't be Mando.
Neither of them died.
Well, you can't. Mando has another season.
No.
Grogu dies.
Do that.
No, you can't.
Cannot say
Grogu.
you can't kill this character. Fucking everybody should be on the fucking chopping block. I don't care.
Yeah, no, you kill Grogu. That's retarded.
No.
Grogu
No, but
dies.
Mando has another season.
He has to get in this bubble
currently,
first.
so Mando's not dying.
I think that when it comes to Grogu, I'm in a side on a take that Ryan had was that I think that he's going to have some kind of connection to Palpatine and bringing Palpatine back to life, because we don't see him later on in the sequel trilogy. So something happens to him, and
the clone people were that they had him for a little bit. They were doing some experimenting on him.
Right. There was a reason why.
Zever, you need to go off because Marcus is trolling like he always does, a little fucker. Boba Fett is an overrated character.
I think it's an overrated
He's not an
show.
overrated character. He's a good character that just hasn't had a really good treatment with Disney. He's definitely this show could have been 10 times better had they given a shit about this character. I think this is just my opinion. that a lot of the OG characters from George, they're trying to sort of shun them a little bit because I think he gets paid royalties or some shit every time they speak the name or use the character or whatever. So they're like, we have Din Djarin, so our Din Djarin is Boba Fett, and he's better, and we're gonna showcase him. We're gonna make him awesome as shit. We have Grogu, which is not Yoda, and we're gonna make him awesome as shit. And we have other characters that we're developing and that's the whole reason why. And yes, there you go. You've got the Power Rangers. And yeah, there they are again. Power Rangers. There's Grogu in the middle, all grown up. But yeah, I mean, you have what they're doing here is they're saying, okay, we're sort of setting aside these. There's their Chewbacca, which is
the old dirty Wookiee man.
Dirty Wookiee.
And I like the character. I like his look. He looks freaking.
I do like his look, man.
Yeah. Awesome, great. But what they're doing is they're sort of like, okay, we're putting our characters ahead, and that's why, like at Disney World and Disneyland, it was the sequel trilogy. Even though nobody likes the sequel, I don't say nobody likes the sequel trilogy. Even though they rely more on the original trilogy era, in my opinion, for everything.
Yes,
they put the sequel trilogy there because that's their universe that they created. No one else, they didn't put it in the prequels. They didn't put it in the originals. They went sequel era because they own it entirely.
Oh shit, Meg.
I like how Meg shows up and just says Axel.
Yeah, because he was like, he said Wonder Meg. He said, "Granny Goodness reminds me of Wonder Meg." What the fuck?
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
I hate the power. Yeah, I thought that that scene with the biker gang was such bullshit. It was the dumbest fucking scene. I hated it. I hated every minute of it.
Yeah.
These guys were a waste.
Oh,
and I'm just like, I didn't like it. I was just like, what are we doing here? Why are we doing this to Boba Fett? I mean honestly, they should have had. Hold on. They should have had more scenes of Boba kicking ass, killing people, and being more of like a Western where he's like he's just gunning people down,
he's like
and he's not taking fucking prisoners.
Yeah.
But right off the bat, he's like, I'm gonna rule with respect, and I was like, oh no.
They made
him non-aggressive.
That's pretty good. Say it again. Say it again. How you say
I'm gonna rule with respect.
Hey, man.
Hey,
I think this is probably the perfect sum up of the show. All we got to do is put Boba Fett's name on it, and they're gonna watch it.
That's true.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. All I got to do is put Boba Fett's name on it, and they're gonna watch it because there's the special that's on Disney Plus. The other one where it tries to explain why. Because and like Joey was saying, this Boba's kind of obscure. He was only in a couple movies. But
he's only in a couple movies. He was in the comic books. He was in the video games. They made one 1313, but it didn't get finished. Yeah. So there's a lot of mystery with Boba Fett, right? There's a lot of like head canon. There's a lot of like people built him because he's got a dope costume made by that I forget his name, but he directed Jurassic Park 3. Forget the guy's name. But
Vero?
Who?
No, that's not it.
Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, no.
Not Christopher Columbus. What was his name? I think Steven. I don't know. Anyway, Steve Sansweet. No, that wasn't him. Anyway, it'll come to me later on. But anyway, so I do agree with Anthony.
Samsonite.
In that you put Boba Fett on the title, people are going to watch it. And because of the way that Mando ended in last season with him sitting on this thing, you're going to watch it. But then when you watch the show, the story sucks. Like Neil was saying earlier, production value is fantastic.
Fantastic.
They spared no expense, right? Everything looks amazing minus this crew and their bikes. Everything. I mean, all the speeder bikers that were that were traveling the desert and all that, they all look great. Just the biker gang that they should have been on Coruscant, and they should anyway.
Cortisone. The itching cream.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Over the weekend, I actually watched. It was on TV at work, and so I started watching a bit of Revenge of the Sith, And I realized that I was like, you know what? I was watching scenes on Coruscant, and I was like, you know what? We haven't gotten this scale of a world since these movies. Because when you look at the sequel trilogy, a lot of it was desert or it was forest. Yeah. There was nothing that grand of a scale of Coruscant. And that's why when I first saw those movies, the prequel trilogy, I was so excited to see it because I'd only read about it in the novels. And to actually see it, it was like, wow, like I'm actually seeing Coruscant. I'm actually seeing inside the Imperial Palace. Like, this is insane.
That's what's dope. Drogo. Nah, bro. Get off your
book of Drogo Fett. That's gonna be a bomb.
The book of Fett.
Get off your sack. But
yeah, you got to stop licking your own balls. Not good.
Yeah. But that's the thing, Zod. I mean, like, we shouldn't have to watch a show where the payoff is the last 2 episodes. The entire show should be one big payoff.
But that ties
they always put it at the end.
When it came to the Mandalorian, I felt like there was more payoffs throughout the season. It was like, yeah, that was cool, that was awesome, that was cool, and then you got to the end, you were like, wow, that was fucking amazing. So
this might be a stopgap before they get to Obi-Wan and fucking Ahsoka and everything. It could be like that mid stopgap. Like
I want to see Ahsoka really bad.
I'm excited for
Obi-Wan.
I'm excited for Obi-Wan. I think that could be
good.
Pretty fucking good. You have a lot of storyline you can go with that.
What is that you talking about down there, Marcus? Oh, what?
Oh, Marcus, stop it. Stop it, Marcus.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna.
I'll be right. All right, Marcus. Just like you like Attack on Titan, which is ass.
Half the seasons suck shit, and then they have a cool ending. Yeah, I mean, but that's my point. Is that if you only have 6 episodes or 8 episodes, like every one should count. Yeah, every one should be like just one hit after another.
They definitely should.
That should be 6 fire fucking episodes. Yeah.
They definitely should. But you know what? You know what's funny? This was they didn't really put a lot of effort into this show. They went more with the aesthetics and the background of the show, and they knew that the backstory had more leg than their current story if you're watching it, because when you're watching the backstory, everybody loves the backstory, right? Everybody's like, wow, why don't they spend more time in that? Why didn't they just tell this story leading up to him meeting Mandalorian?
Yeah, I agree. I
you know what would have been better? Instead of making him the Don, you would have been better.
Daimyo.
Daimyo.
Well, yeah. Well, look,
Daimyo.
the Daimyo, the Don,
bro.
Don Corleone, whatever the fuck you want to call him. If they actually started this show off where it was him with the Sand People and all that shit, and then that led into him finally. What is it?
Yo, I want to see that show.
Yeah,
I want to see that show. I want to see Ahsoka my balls.
I want to soak my balls.
If they just went
off my balls,
the show would have hit better. Let's tell the story of him leading up to the Mandalorian into the present, where he's trying to battle with whatever he's trying to do. They fucked up.
Ahsoka my balls. Oh my god. Whatever we're building towards a Defenders as team up. Defenders sucked. Call the series Mandalore. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Could be.
It's not a terrible show. It's not a terrible show. It just doesn't.
Neil, Attack on Titan is better than your favorite show.
Sucks, bro. Attack on Titan when you're watching giant things eat people? No.
Have you seen the movie, the live action movie of Attack on Titan?
No.
It's terrible.
It's fucking. It's a bunch of.
That'd be funny.
That's anime crap. Anime crap, that is.
You know what's funny about the look of the show? The fact that it's on Tatooine, which, I mean, look, I was cool with that. You know, like, hey, take it back to Tatooine. Take it over.
Well, let's always take it back to Tatooine. You can't get enough of Tatooine.
But here's my point.
Every fucking show has to take place on Tatooine.
It's like a center of the universe. But here's the thing: if you go to Disneyland, their whole Galaxy's Edge, it has a name, whatever, like a city name, but essentially you're on Tatooine, because it's like it's a desert planet. It looks like you're in Mos Eisley, basically. So for them to take him back there, it wasn't a surprise for me. I was like, yeah, their theme park is centered around that. So why not have your characters constantly in this kind of environment so that when you go to this park, you're like, I feel like I'm fucking Boba Fett. You know what I mean? It's just, that's
is that how you felt when you went?
That's how I
there?
felt. I put I had the helmet on and everything.
Hey.
No, but that's why I liked. What I liked so much about the Mandalorian was that he traveled around a lot. He moved around different planets. He did different things, and so you saw different worlds, different environments, different landscapes, and that was cool. I like that. While with Boba Fett, he's been stuck in one spot. He hasn't gone anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see a season of any fucking show that doesn't take place on Tatooine at all.
Yeah,
I don't think Ahsoka will. I think Ahsoka will be. Obviously, Obi-Wan probably, because guess where he ended off. But
yeah. I mean, I would just give me a show with no Tatooine. I'm sorry. Tatooine.
On Tatooine. On Tatooine.
Now there are two of them.
Now there are two of them. Over. Chop.
Send in the droid.
No, real quick. Honest thoughts. I know we were all younger when we
Look at
saw
that
this.
We'll cover you. Roger.
The first time at the beginning of the Phantom Menace, when you saw those fucking, what are they called, the aliens at the beginning, where they're mousing?
I forgot their name.
Mordians.
Bruh.
Is that them?
Tatooine. Yo, but when you first saw those aliens, I was just like, okay, what is this about to be right now? Because their faces look fucking weird, and their mouths weren't going with the words or anything. I don't go to Disney.
I don't go to Disney. That's a waste of money.
It's garbage. It's trash.
Hey, it's trash.
It's trash. Nicotina, why are we having to moderate curse words? This isn't. I don't know. Maybe is that a setting I can?
Did somebody say something inappropriate, Gillis?
Where's curse words? Is it?
I just think it asks the moderators to be PG.
It. No, fuck, shit,
fuck. No, in the chat, you guys, not like what we're saying.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
we're off the air
right now, yelling at him.
That's like
we just got taken down.
That's like in Private Parts, the Howard Stern movie. They're like, what words can't you use? You can't use the following words: cunt, bitch, motherfucker. But I just, I want to see how it's going to end. But so far, the season for me has been a bit lackluster. It's been people will use the term, "Oh, it's a slow burn." No, it's not even about it being a slow burn.
I don't think it's ever going to catch on fire.
It's been very lazy in how it's been written and how it's been put together. I mean, the fact that you have Tamara Morrison telling people in interviews saying that, like, yeah, I've actually said that, like, hey, I think I'm talking too much. Like, Boba Fett doesn't use this much dialogue, and he's actually given some of his lines to Fennec because he's like, yeah, I don't think the character would have said this,
Yeah.
That goes to show you that he's like, hey, yo, I'm talking an awful lot. Like, this is kind of crazy.
He's like, you don't.
And why is it?
Shit, sorry.
And why is it that he has his helmet off like nonstop? Like,
well, because he's not a Mandalorian though.
Well, he's
constantly taking it off. Like,
he's always in his pool.
We're not fighting.
He's just like, yo, let me show you. Yeah, let me look you straight in the eye.
He hangs out in his little hot tub.
I think.
What's up, DC?
What up, DC Talk? What's good?
DC.
I think that this episode, obviously, we all liked it better than the rest of them. And I think the last two are going to be pretty fire. I think they'll end the season off with a bang. I think when you talk about Andre, the writing being lackluster, yes, because like I said, they said, well, if it's called the Book of Boba Fett, man, it doesn't matter what we write. People
it's true.
Watch this. People gonna watch it. So
we're all gonna watch it. We're like, let's go.
We're watching it. Yeah. So I think the last two episodes will be fire. Obviously.
Hey. Relax, Axel. Okay, relax.
Huh? Yeah, relax. But like I was saying the other day, I think that this alleviates them having to, when it comes time for the Mandalorian season 3, they don't have to tell you where Mando's been this entire time because you saw it in Book of Boba Fett. So they're just going to go ahead and it was like, was that smart as far as having it be a part of the show called Book of Boba Fett? That's up to interpretation. But I think that that's one of the reasons why they did it. So yeah, we'll watch. We'll finish it. 2 more episodes left.
It's gonna be fire.
I think the last 2 episodes are gonna be good. If them teaming,
yeah. Well, they're gonna have Din Djarin in it, so I think it will be better.
I mean, right off the bat, when he shows up on that planet and he's there to collect that bounty, already I was like, before he even started fighting, I was like, this is already better. This is already a better show.
Yeah.
And then he started fighting all the guys. And I was like, yeah, this is even better. And then he had the dark
Gillis.
saber. I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, it's even better. And then Boba was like, okay, I'm here, and he takes his helmet off.
Yeah.
This isn't my show, and he leaves.
Well, at the same time, it's like by the time Boba wasn't even in the episode.
Wasn't in the episode.
He was
at
not
all.
in the episode.
Tomorrow's like, get my character right. I'll be in my trailer.
Hey, you gotta chill out. Raised by Wolves is fucking dope.
Oh no, Marcus just doesn't know how to stop. We're gonna ban him from my channel pretty soon. Huh? Yeah. Oh yeah. The little fucker's gonna get banned pretty soon.
The little fucker.
Oh, he's a little fucker. Yeah, he's a little fucker.
He's a little fucker.
He's a little fucker. Little fucker.
That sit there and like stupid garbage shit.
Oh.
Oh no, it's okay.
But you know,
don't.
I
go,
want to see.
that zebra.
I want to see where the show goes. And I want to see what it sets up. I mean, obviously, one would think that it's going to set up the Mandalorian, which I think it will, but it has to set up something else because you got Obi-Wan and you got Ahsoka coming up. I would think that it's going to set up something that connects to Ahsoka because you're like, oh shit, you know, like you have to tail it into something else.
Can't set up Obi-Wan because
that would already happen. Yeah.
Yeah, so it have to be Ahsoka. Yeah, if she pops in at some point in time during the last couple episodes, that'd be fire.
Yes, that would be fire. If she showed up, she's like, "Hey, I have two lightsabers that I hold like this. I'm gonna kick
But you
some
know
ass."
what? Wait a minute. Isn't Hayden Christensen part of that show?
Yes.
So
yeah,
that means it happens before, also, right?
It happens in between.
Unless they're actually smart and they use them as a Force ghost.
Yeah,
they might.
If they did that, then you know what? That's fantastic. If they don't, they're stupid as Warner Brothers.
They're gonna use time travel.
They're gonna use
oh no
force time travel and shit.
I'm sorry, but the ultimate like holy shit, you fucked it all up. If Disney uses time travel to change the timeline in Star Wars, I will be like, oh my god.
No,
that would tell you that they're like, well, we fucked up a sequel trilogy. Let's start it all over again.
I don't know why nobody ever brings it up. Star Wars is a fucking mess when it comes to continuity.
It is now.
No, it always has been. It's a mess.
Not really. Not really.
Yes, it has.
No.
Whether it's
no. Star Wars was always.
I think that's. I will say. I think that's
sequel
one
trilogy.
of
It was flawless.
I think that as far as the first 6 movies go, I think they pretty much as fans like us, you look for misses, and once obviously 4, 5, and 6 came out, and then you had the prequel trilogy come out, you're looking for shit. Did they fuck that up? Oh no. Okay.
Oh no.
I got whatever leaves in. Okay.
Yeah.
They did it. George Lucas did a good job with that. I'd say that. I'll say that.
I always thought they did a great job with their animation continuity when it came to Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yeah.
I thought that was really good.
Well, and that's what they realized. Like, oh, you know what? Why don't we go back to connecting the
stories?
That story, because that's what they couldn't do. That's what they couldn't do with the sequel trilogy, is that if they lean too hard on Clone Wars, on Rebels, they were afraid, in my opinion at least, they were afraid the general audience would not know what they were talking about. So they're like, yeah, we can't really lean on that. We can't have Ezra Bridger show up, because then the general audience would say, who's that?
Yeah, like, yo,
they can do it now, though.
Instead of Ezra Bridger, you have guys like DJ showing up going, Antonio Banderas.
You got Ahsoka this show.
Ryan loved that character, by the way, huh? The character of DJ.
Oh, it wasn't Antonio Banderas. It was Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro.
But the character was the inclusion of the character was stupid. In that they were going to the planet to find the only guy that could do the thing, and that guy is unattainable to them. They get taken, thrown in jail, and happen to find another person that can do the exact same fucking thing that the other guy could do, which was supposed to be very rare. So it was very
the man with the rose opal on his chest.
That would have been funny if there was like 3 or 4 people that had this fucking same thing.
If anyone wants to see a good Benicio del Toro, go watch Benicio del Toro. Go watch what is it? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
That's a great one.
That's fire. Go watch fucking Traffic, dude. He's fired.
Oh, Traffic. Yeah.
Sicario is good too. I like that one.
Yeah, Sicario was one. And the sequel is good.
Yo, did any of you guys see Nobody? I just watched it.
I see everybody.
Oh,
No, I hadn't watched it yet, man. I heard it was good.
No, I did
Bob
the
I'm no one.
Ozark or whatever. He's
No,
the
that
one who does
dude.
comedy.
Nobody. It was a freaking kind of an intriguing movie. Like just to see the way it was being done. I enjoyed it. I don't know. I guess nobody saw it, so until anybody sees it, I won't say anything. It's on HBO Max. Go watch it.
Yeah.
I think Odenkirk
Got
does
some
better
badass action.
with comedy.
Okay, so we are at the 2 hour mark. So as we wrap things
good.
up here, I did want to highlight this real quick. This was a clip from an interview that Ray Fisher did with Lady Genevieve. Ryan Zierfeld, big fan of the Lady Genevieve channel.
Yes, she's very engaging and
Very engaging.
Yeah, she has really good
and
questions.
so here, he talks a little bit about what he's been up to and how he feels about the stance he's taking against WB. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this.
I'm gonna stay in the fight. Personally, I'm going to keep banging on the drum for as long as people listen. And if at the end of all of this, right, if I could spread some awareness, then my mission's accomplished, right? I'm not concerned about where things go for me in Hollywood, because if ultimately you only can get successful in Hollywood by staying quiet and suffering abuse and allowing others to be abused in return, then that's not what's on my agenda. So I'll go do something else. I'll be fine.
So what do you guys think about that?
Well, it's the same thing. It's
what
pretty much the standard he's been up to since today. So no, I'm glad he's still keeping it up. And
oh, here we go. I say with Ray Fisher.
Okay, relax.
Lewis has said, throw that in there real quick.
There you go. Yeah, hey, stand with him. I mean, I agree with what he's saying.
But here's the thing, though, is that people would argue that if you watch the Batman, if you watch any WB product, then you're not standing with Ray Fisher because he doesn't support those products.
Can I ask something? Who the fuck is saying that?
A lot of different people.
A bunch of booger eater momos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, if that's the stance you want to take when it comes to WB and their products, look, that's fine. That's what you want to do. But here's the thing. I've said it before many times. I am not going to tell people like, boycott WB hashtag, because I'm going to see these movies when they come out. So I'm not going to be hypocritical and be like, boycott. And I'm there opening day. You know,
I mean,
there are
I'm
plenty
not
of
gonna go
other
see the
people out there
Batman, in the
plenty
theater,
of other
but that doesn't mean I'm
YouTubers
boycotting it. So
plenty of other bloggers that are saying, and social media people that are saying to boycott it, and they're going to be there opening day to watch these movies because they know that you don't know.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
A lot of them are full of shit.
I've said it plenty of times before. If you let anybody tell you that you do not support Ray Fisher because you go watch a Warner Brothers film, shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of here.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Don't let
Same thing with the Flash movie.
anybody tell you that.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody tell you that. Because they don't know you personally. They're not in your. Don't let anybody tell you that, because we're
exactly.
all
You
see
do
these
with your money what you do with your money, right?
And
that's
also,
it. You know?
And also, I can't remember a time when he literally said, "If you support me, don't go see these movies." He's never fucking said that.
Yeah, he just says, "I'm not going to do X,
I'm not
Y,
going
and
to
Z."
do it.
Right. That doesn't mean you have to follow someone else's fight. I mean, it's just
So don't listen to that shit.
It is hard that we're going from this Trinity to this Trinity. It's like, okay, why do I have to sacrifice
You just
this
gotta let it
to go
happen.
to this? But
let
you
it
know.
happen. Let it
They
happen.
look kind of fire though. But anyway, don't let anybody tell you that shit. Don't let anybody tell you that shit. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't support because you go see these movies. Also, when you talk about boycott, look, and I've said this before, literally they're saying boycott these movies for like 4 individuals. There's Sarnoff, there's whoever's at the top, to Emmerich and all of them. That's it. There's thousands of people who work on these movies. So fuck them too, just because of 4 people at the top. Fuck the people that are out here doing makeup and production design and all of this shit on these movies.
I mean, they all got paid. But
but they're making a living. So you're saying fuck them too. Don't support them either because they work for these 4 individuals at the top. Now, get out of here with this shit.
Right. So
and you know what?
That term, you're just being centric to like, oh, it's because this actor said it. Oh my God, people!
Wake up. Look, Ray doing it. I didn't experience what Ray experienced on the set of Justice League. I don't know what he says. I believe him. What he says happened, but I didn't experience that to where it would move me to the point where I would be like, I can't even fuck with Warner Brothers at all anymore. You understand what I'm saying? But he experienced it, so that's his right to say, I'm not going to support these people who did this shit.
Y'all need to stop rubbernecking, okay? You know what rubbernecking is? When you're on the highway and you see another accident and you're like, oh, you don't feel fucking bad for the people that are actually suffering it. You just are like, wow, look at that fucking wreck. Now I'm just interested in it. So everybody cut the bullshit with the fucking I don't stand for this and I stand for that. Shut the fuck up. You're not in the fight, okay? This person's in the fight. He's trying to show you what he's fighting for. So you can agree with it or you can disagree with it. But that has nothing to do with what you're going to do, okay?
Okay.
Let's give him the major league. At the end of the day.
To sum up,
from Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
I fucking can't stand all that shit. Everybody
to sum up what Neil's saying, this will kind of sum everything up.
Come on, don't bullshit me. Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
And that's going to do it for the show, you guys. I want to thank Ryan, ACS, and Neil for coming out again and providing a fire show. Everyone in the chat who was here the whole time. And real quick, what?
That shit, he said, like Mr. Miyagi, that shit does get warm.
It does. It does. Let's go around the horn. Ryan, where can they find you?
You can find me here on this channel on Mondays, on my channel on Tuesdays, and Four Nerds on Thursdays.
What up, Q?
And possibly Anthony's show whenever he does it on Fridays, possibly. Because it's possible. It's possible.
Okay. Anthony, where can they find you? Good night,
Jamie, I appreciate it on my shirt. I've had it for a while. No, you can find me everywhere. 2279 ACS @_ for Twitter. Shows just like Ryan said. Here Mondays, Tuesdays, it's a replay. Only like 3 episodes left for the season, and Thursdays Four Nerds, man. My show on Fridays and on Sunday nights, World's Finest. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it.
There we go, Neil.
All right, everybody, Irregular Nation. You can find me on YouTube. Oh shit, we're gonna do that. All right, let's put my floppy ears on. You can find me on YouTube, The Irregular Neil. You can find me on Instagram, Irregular Neil. And remember, everybody, please come take a ride on the irregular side, because why the fuck wouldn't you want to?
And there you go. Neil, watch Yo-Yo Hakusho. It's a class. Okay.
Yeah, no, Marcus.
Yeah, no.
That'll be a no. They said that'll be a no for me.
Good stream, y'all. Take it easy, sweethearts.
Take it easy, sweetheart.
ACS is dope. Nicotine is dope. I don't know about Ryan though.
I am not a dope.
And we all know how he feels about Neil, so that's why he
yeah, Lewis is always on my streams. I love Lewis.
Oh.
Wow. All right, guys. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Consider being a member, and also you can join on the Patreon as well. Big shout out to everyone who supports the channel as a member of the show.
Great supporters.
The good supporters. Get that cool badge of honor if you become a supporter, and also over on Patreon as well. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Every bit of this helps out in a huge way, so thank you very much for supporting the channel.
A spirit gun.
What?
What is a spirit gun?
I don't know.
I know what spirit fingers are, but I don't know.
Yeah, baby. And then, like I said, guys, make sure you smash that like button and leave a comment in the comment section below. It could be anything you want. YouTube likes that interaction. Helps circulate the stream, so definitely do that. Hey, Zod, you got to chill out with that one.
Yeah.
Thank you. Pow!
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 Anyway, do all that good.
That's a fact, Jack! That's a fact, Jack!
Fantastic fucking movie right there.
Oh, yeah, the movie is fire. Yeah.
Stripes, baby.
It's fire.
I forgot that on this channel it plays like 20 minutes of the show if you don't stop it.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
One of those great Nicotina drops.
Yeah.
Oh
Which one,
yeah,
that
it did
one?
play long.
It did.
Yeah.
When I was on the show and I was hosting for Andre, I click on a link or click on one of the drops, and it would just continue to play. I'm like, fuck, this isn't gonna stop.
Yeah, 'cause I usually cut it.
And it just kept going. I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna watch the show.
No one's ever really gone.
No.
See there.
That's a really good one too. All right, you guys, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, smash the like button, leave a comment in the comment section below.
Your top bloke.
What do you say?
Paul Smith right there. He said, "Good on you, Andre. You're
You're a top bloke."
and a great Sheila."
Oh,
you
that's
got it.
real.
I didn't know we had so many UK supporters. No, you got it.
Hey, just don't call me late for dinner, okay? All right, guys, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.